Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
crazy with that. Like that got to be illegal, yeah.
Oh wait till
not in Canada apparently.
No, not in Canada.
Wait till you get to that wild shit though. When gaming's all fucking just infused.
Because I know like certain states, right? It is kind of a monopoly.
Yeah.
Because of the whole like I don't want to say regulations, but for like internet pricing for like gigabytes per like every month, like 20 gigs or something like that. I can't do that. That's crazy, especially if you're creating content or streaming on top of downloading games. 20 gigs is like nothing.
Yep.
It's true.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 96? 197? RGT podcast? I think it's like 197 up in here. The rest of the crew will be joining us momentarily. Miss one member. Unfortunately, Hunter will not be joining us because the internet is down over there in Canada. Shout out to Hunter, though.
Yeah.
Want to make it, couldn't make it. So you know how that is. Some stuff you just can't have. You don't have control over. Like multi-billion-dollar companies just when it comes to the service. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. A lot to go over, especially for this particular year. And some fraudulence needs to be exposed on this panel. I'm looking at them right there in the bottom right. You guys see them on my screen. Anyway, let's get into this panel, man. We got, ironically, we have two special guests, but really we have three. I can't believe. I can't believe what I'm seeing right here. It's amazing. I'm a big fan of this dude, man. He's like one of the biggest tech channels on the planet. But we're going to get to him last. I'm going to start with my brother in the bottom left over here, representing, like yours truly, the Iron Lords over there, lordsofgaming.net. But, of course, he is, a member of the Iron Lords podcast with Addict. My homie, the brother, Hustle and Motivate. What's up, bro?
Everything cool. Hey, as far as the Addict show, you guys can catch me every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure if that time is going to change. I don't think so. But I get a new job and I start, and I think I start either Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'll be home much earlier because I know people haven't, for the people who have been keeping up with me, they haven't been seeing me. It's been like on and off. They used to keep me at my old site. They used to make me work a lot of overtime and stuff. But I'm leaving and I'm going back to going back to like the normal standard time. In fact, bro, I'm about to I wake up at like 3 o'clock now because I got to be to work at 5:45. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's just better. But I get off like super early. But I'm cool. Let's see. Aside from that, hustle and motivate everywhere. If y'all want to play whatever Fortnite or whatever it is that the kids are playing these days, hustle and motivate everywhere. Whatever y'all feel like playing, man. If it's multiplayer, I'll run. I'm looking forward to the show. Big Cloud, thank you for inviting me once again. Hey, real quick, I normally don't like to go behind the scenes, but Big Cloud, we had to help a certain somebody with some technical issues, right?
Oh, you trying to start fire? Ooh.
I'm not even trying to start fire. I'm just saying that
you said it. I didn't.
As far as the troubleshooters are concerned, I'm always there when you need me. Ain't that right, Erica? You know what? Never mind. Let me fall
you just cannot run away safely. You can't. You blame me. See, she's gonna rewind this back if I tell her this. Somebody just tweet her out. She's gonna rewind this back and go, see what Big Cloud, see what you did, and I did nothing. I'm quiet. See, that's all him. That's all his free will. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Erica for the win.
No problem. Shout out to Erica and the rest of the troubleshooters for sure. Thank you for having me. And Big Cloud, no seriousness. Thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate you for real.
No problem. Absolutely, anytime. And making her first time appearance on the show, we've been talking about her coming on Solidcast for quite some time. But I was like, you know what? Yeah. We gotta get her on the show eventually. We gotta work her into something here. So I'm very happy to have her on here, though. Awesome chick right here is a gamer, of course. She streams on her Twitch channel. She's everywhere. She always supports the community. Always there, and I do appreciate her. We're here with Cassie. And for those of you wondering, she's still looking for trunks.
Yes, no doubt. But thanks, Big Cloud, for having me on. I really do appreciate it. It's really cool to be hanging out with you guys because it's like something I've been anticipating for a while. Back when I was like working, I would always miss everything, and now I have like a lot more free time. So I've been like involved, like catching up on things I've been missing out on or having to like wait till later to catch up on. Like I remember watching all the solid casts after the fact, like either like the night of or the day after, because it's like, oh, I gotta catch up with what y'all talking about. But I appreciate y'all, and it's fun to hang out. Like I know for a while before I decided to be like a content creator, I guess you could say, like I would be like very personal. So now it's just like, I'm gonna give this a try, because mostly people kept wanting me to make content, to put my opinions out there, because for some reason they found my opinions to be interesting for whatever reason. So it's cool to be here with you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Glad to have you on here. Definitely hear your thoughts on everything we're going to go over. And for the first time ever, man, I can't believe this guy's here, man. He's sponsored by everybody on YouTube. Dude just went through a divorce. Awesome dude, man. He's been on...
Yeah.
I can't even keep a straight face when I say this shit. Joining us for the first time ever, Bitwit, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Bitwit in the flesh in the bottom right here. Look at this dude. Look at him. What's up, man?
So a little birdie named Red Hood told me that you made a gaming list, right? And you don't play those games there. And then he told me you lost a poll. You lost a poll, and you have to play Final Fantasy VII Remake on stream.
Oh, shit. There we go.
I think that's true. I could be wrong. Red Hood could be, feeding me misinformation.
Hey,
but he sent me a link to your Twitter, and you gravely lost. And he said you thought your audience wouldn't want you to play that game.
Listen, when we run into Red Hood 420, whenever he comes out that damn closet, wherever he's at, wherever he went on this face of this earth, we will most certainly ask him this question. But Bitwit, man, how's everything been,
I'll just message him
later.
later.
Have you built any new PCs lately? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You been frauding on these streets? Have you been frauding?
Water-cooled PC right over there.
Water cooling, huh? Okay. That's awesome. Why don't you walk us through water cooling? How beneficial
that'll
that
just
is.
be a little bit too much, man.
beneficial
That
is it?
intro,
How beneficial
that
is it?
honestly would be a little bit dragged out intro, and I don't think a lot of the audience would like to hear that. They want to hear some PlayStation news.
I got the fucking chat dying. The chat's like, I can't unsee it now. I told y'all, man. We had a celebrity on. Anyway, Red Hood 420, Mr. Hollywood, streaming
Totally Hollywood
every day now. What you telling me? I can ask Cassie. Cassie there. Cassie can vouch. You stream every day.
I'm not Hollywood though.
No,
sir.
okay. Yeah, okay.
He working on it.
What was he doing before the show, Cassie?
We was watching the Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball fan made animation.
That was
it
good.
Sick. It was awesome.
There's gonna be a sequel. Hopefully, it's in less than 2 years.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe with the funding, but also playing FF14.
That's a great game.
This man John said that's not Red Hood, that's Rico Suave.
Yeah, that's my boy. What up, boy?
Bringing it back.
Lord, shout out to John. That's funny. All right, man. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Now, I'll be the first to admit to all of you guys in the chat. I know a lot of you were like, what exactly could y'all be talking about? I mean, there literally was nothing that happened this week. Like, nothing eventful, aside from the God of War situation. So, what I'm going to do for today's episode, since I'm among good company, we're actually going to talk about the gravity, I guess you can say, of certain things. All right. So we just got the release date for God of War Ragnarok, and all of us are on Twitter. We see how people act on this. I have been acting towards this game on Twitter. There's been a lot of people who've been trying to jinx this game, hoping that this game was not going to get announced for this year, hoping it was going to get pushed back because of this whole Starfield situation. And obviously Sony said, no, we're not doing that. We're going to come out in November. Ironically, they took a jab at Xbox without kind of taking a jab at Xbox. Starfield was eventually going to come out at November 11th, if I remember correctly. God of War is coming out November 8th or 9th.
9th.
Nice.
And
it's a Wednesday.
That is hella close. Now, you guys remember when I was talking to you guys about this live on the show, and we were talking about, when can that state of play possibly happen? I remember I said numerous times I expect this game to drop in September. I really do think that this game probably was set for September. A lot of the stuff that they had for their marketing, everything of that nature, was already set and primed. And the reason why we didn't get a state of play, we didn't get any information, is because Sony had to go back and hit up, obviously, the devs behind Forspoken and work something out to get that game to come out another time and just really get that game more legroom. Because let's face it, a lot of people are not really speaking on Forspoken. It looks good. I actually looked at it again. It looks great. It's just I don't think the marketing has been really, really good for Forspoken to really get that many eyes on it. Hopefully it does do well and it's a sleeper hit. I might more likely get that, but all that stuff's been pushed back. You know, Forspoken's pushed back. God of War has all the leg room in the world to pretty much dominate at this point. And this is pretty much going to close. That's going to be their game to close out the year when it comes to their first party. Obviously, you got games like Callisto Protocol for December, which everybody's looking forward to. Cannot wait to play that neither. And hey, man, there's a lot. It's a lot to look forward to. So I'm going to go ahead and go with you guys and ask you guys what your guys' thoughts on the whole trailer / announcement, how you guys feel about it. Is this, does Sony do enough this year? Let me start with Cassie. Did they do enough?
I mean, look, you can't deny the weight of God of War. And to be honest with you, I'm not big on God of War, but I can respect the property. I think the 2016 game is awesome. I'm still trying to force myself to get through that game. And it's like, it's crazy because it's such a good game. I can admit that absolute quality of it. But for some reason, it's not grasping me. And that's more like a personal thing. But the weight of the game for this new game, it's the most anticipated thing. And the main reason why most people did want a PS5.
Yeah.
And I think the weight of that game alone does make it enough for PlayStation. Now, with all the previous games like Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo, Sifu, like those games are definitely really good quality games in their own right. I think that the main thing with PlayStation is that, you know, whether you like the games or not, you can't deny the quality behind them. And overall, I think they did do enough. Now, if God of War wasn't there this year, I'd be like, yeah, it's that second half is sus. Like, it's not really strong at all. But with that there, I'd say that they managed to pull off this year pretty well.
Okay. All right. Good point. Hustle.
Oh, man, let's talk about it. Let's see. Yeah, I put my shades on because I'll be looking at just different things that I want to read. That's why I don't like looking over on camera. Now, let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about it. Can we talk about the year that PlayStation has actually had? Top of the year. You know, Elden Ring did come out, but, you know, and poor Horizon, right? You know, right when Horizon started to get some shine, Elden Ring just went ahead and took that right on over. But let's talk about the other releases that came out this year. Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy. You know, Uncharted Lost Legacy is my favorite Uncharted. Well, second favorite Uncharted next to Uncharted 2, right?
I know
so
why.
I mean, look, you know, that's Chloe is bae. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
God.
There's no...
Let's talk about Chloe. Let's talk about Chloe and the downgrade that, you know, they did to certain
I'm anti-Chloe, just saying.
Oh,
you know
man.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Man, me and Cassie got beef live on there. Y'all hate to see it. Y'all hate to see it. Nah, but like just with everything that's come out this year, yeah, if God of War didn't release this year, it would have been a bit of a step back. I want to say this. Yeah, of course, Forspoken move right on out the way, man. Like that joint would have been, nobody would have bought it if that would have came out alongside of God of War. Nobody would have bought it. And as y'all know, Sony got that game for what, 2 years exclusivity, right? I think they got it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then it goes everywhere else. So of course, it's in their best interest to move that up as far away as possible without becoming irrelevant.
For it in proper marketing, like or good marketing, you know, help out with it for sure. I agree.
Yep, absolutely. And one of the things as far as God of War is concerned, first of all, I said this ad nauseum on the Addict Show. That's why I probably didn't lead off with it. Yeah, I bet knew this game was coming out this year. We saw everything good, bad, and ugly in terms of promotion for this game on Twitter and social media, right? Mm-hmm. The good, we saw the accessibility. You know, the bad, we saw somebody sending inappropriate pictures to a developer. You know, like everything's a roller. I know I will preach that until the death of me, dog. Like when it comes to promotion, when it comes to believe half of what you see, man. You got to believe half of it. If you see two people, if you see me and Erica or me and Audible or me and one of the troubleshooters argument on Twitter, I guarantee you it's nothing. We just messing with y'all. We just getting some promotion drumming up. And that's exactly what they did with God of War. Shout out to Sony Santa Monica, man. They really like promoted everything right. Now I'm not condoning. Yeah, and I'm not condoning what old buddy was doing to that developer and sending her inappropriate pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning that. But I mean, you know, it's hella convenient. That's all I'll say. Hella convenient for the timing. I mean, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm just saying this. All of that played a part. We pretty much heard everything about this game from like February. Well, not everything, but we've heard something at least one time a month from like February of earlier this year. Probably earlier than that if we being real, right?
Yeah.
So from February up till July, and then we're gonna continue to hear more up until the November release date, man. So like, we y'all know what it is. I think that this game is in prime position to at least scare Elden Ring fans, because I think that this game may take home game of the year. Like, if it's anything like the first one, because
you think it's it?
I think it's it, man. I mean, if they somehow made it better than the first one, because I'm 3.5 hours in on that first one. I'm actually gonna stream that first one on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/hustle and motivate. Pardon me for the promotion.
You good.
However, I'm definitely going to run with that. If it's anything like the first one, I expect a lot. And I don't know if we can talk about it, but it's rumored that game is going to transition from where they are now into Egypt.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how true that is, but it's just stuff that's floating around. Shout out to PlayStation, man.
Talking to guys about that. I was like, can you imagine Odin and Anubis?
I think that would be a post-credit scene. I don't see
Odin running into
them working together. No, I don't see that.
Or Odin telling them about
the only type of working together I would assume is Athena and Odin, not Anubis. I think you'll see Anubis maybe at a post-credit scene,
or maybe Anubis resurrects Athena.
I mean, maybe.
That's a lot of shit you could do with this, man. Red Hood, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, overall, I did find it weird that they delayed the announcement, right? Because that was supposed to come out the 30th of June. And Tom Henderson said, hey, if they're not going to announce anything on the 30th, I'm going to leak the Collector's Edition and Jotnar Edition, which he got everything right about that. So it was weird. I think they were trying to honestly kind of besmirch or like get a smudge off the snitch. But that just proves to me he didn't get it wrong, per se. They delayed it just so they could have their own time and not have it leaked somehow, even though literally everything was leaked about it. So, but seeing the CGI trailer with seeing Fenrir, that was cool. Just because I don't know how they're gonna do this, is because Fenrir is the son of, I was gonna butcher the name, Agrabata, which was shown at the end of the trailer, as well as Loki, and then you have the World Serpent, who's also the son of Loki, which you already know in God of War 2018. The World Serpent like talks and Loki understands it, and then the World Serpent's like, you seem familiar, which basically is pointing to, he's gonna give birth to the serpent, throwing it up, and then it's gonna battle Thor, and somehow they do the whole time, like there's gonna be time travel involved, and it's gonna be punched back to where it was originally or whatever. So that'll be interesting how they tackle that. Surtur, how they're gonna play that. Faye, looking like Faye might have a bigger role in terms of flashbacks.
Fall into play here. Is Tyr even going?
I don't think Tyr's alive. I've been having that theory for a while.
Odin, like playing a trick,
because he does magic, right? So like he'll betray
he can do that
Kratos by the end, and definitely Thor's not going to be in it for that long. I think he'll be in it maybe the first half.
Yeah, that's possible. And it's definitely possible.
Yeah, like I'm just wondering how they're gonna do all this, like Surtur, because they've been like hinting at that, and you're being in that realm. They got like a lot of things going for that, so it's gonna be interesting how everything comes to close, as well as they got to talk about how he survives the Sword of Olympus. And I got a theory, maybe you'll see the Sword of Olympus come back in one shape or form. I don't know. Yeah. And Kratos may die. I don't know. They're like the dude has technically died
a lot,
3 times technically, and the end of God of War 3 technically 4, but you don't know how he survived, if he came back or whatnot. So, but will he be permanently dead is the question.
I guess
and Loki takes the mantle.
I think the theory of why he survived is because of Pandora. Pandora kind of saved him, I guess. Remember she gave him
the Dragon Balls.
Oh, the Dragon Balls.
There you go.
He's the Goku of his franchise, bro.
Yeah, he is, basically. He's like super OP, but I don't know how they're going to do it, like how they're going to close all these plot threads, but it's definitely looking like the game's going to be meaty, is the rumor. Yeah. It's like, that's what Jason said. Rumor is it's about maybe 40 hours.
Let's talk about the little bit of foreshadowing we got with the collector's edition, the Jotnar edition. You're going to get Thor's hammer, so that is going to be a thing. You're going to get Mjolnir, which looks dope. Looks really, really cool. No display stand to go with it, but you just get the actual, the hammer itself. You get obviously the collector's case. You get like the map and all that stuff, and you get some dice sets, and you get to see like these custom pins that represent the animal, I guess, the spirit animal of each particular character. So, for example, for Kratos, his is a bear. For Loki, aka Atreus, it's a wolf. And then you have Faye, who has an owl. I think it's an owl.
And then they have the color coding for each of the animals together with Loki.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking they may play a part in terms of maybe flashbacks, really.
Yeah.
Because we never saw what she looked like.
Mm-hmm. And I think, now, again, the foreshadowing part comes into play here, too. Because the last time we had a collectors of this, like, style that kind of gave you a little bit more... that gave you a little bit more context towards the story was Spider-Man. You guys remember Spider-Man 2018, the collector's statue? It showed you the tentacles for Doc Ock. It showed you all the enemies on the statue and him just standing over him. So that was a big reveal there. Mjolnir being in the collectors, that kind of does tell you somebody's going to be wielding this hammer. Now, is it going to be Thor? Or, I mean, not Thor, but will it be Atreus or will it be Kratos? Judging by the way things is looking in the actual prophecy in the 2018, it looked like it's not going to be Kratos. And if it is Kratos, he'll probably die wielding this thing, and it's going to be Atreus. But it's up in the air, really, at this point.
Yeah, I think it'll be Kratos. Because it's just like, I don't think you're having playable sections as Atreus. Maybe near the end.
Know, though.
Maybe near the end.
They did some foreshadowing.
But I don't see Atreus being formidable in terms of strength compared to his father. So that's why I'm saying, like, maybe near the end, but when it comes throughout the whole game, Kratos is going to be the focal center point of everything towards the end with the prophecy and all that. Because it's like, you have one that's ice and frost, and then you have one that's electric, then you have one with the blades of chaos, which is fire, and like I said, maybe Blade of Olympus and all the other ones that they'll add in terms of weapons, because we only had 2 weapons last game, and I think they're going to try to rectify that and have way more weapon variety.
Yeah, I've been hoping for that too. Like ever since God of War 3, I've been wanting like to see like what happened to like the Nemean Cestus, what happened to the claws of Hades. You know what I mean? What happened to all these weapons that he had? Did he just leave them? Did he just say, I don't need them no more? I'm like, those weapons, he could have still shaped the world any way he wanted, you know what I mean? Or just had them away, but he kept the blades. And I don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't know how they're going to do this. I can actually see Atreus, though, with the blades and just Thor's hammer. And that's going to be the segue into Egypt.
And with the way y'all talking about this game, y'all need to like have an intervention with me to get me to play the last game.
Well, how far are you in the game? Do you remember?
Oh man, it's been a while. I did get pretty far. I put maybe like at least 8 to 9 hours into the game, and it's like it's good, but like with me, I need that little thing that gets me like obsessed, like to want to continue playing. Like, I don't know if it's like Kratos, like he's a good character, but it's like I love Devil May Cry because Dante and his shit talk. I love Bayonetta because of Bayonetta and her shit talk. Like it's those, I don't know. It's just I guess the different type of character that doesn't quite have me like there, but it's really good. It's like I know I'm missing out. Like, I know I'm missing out, but I have to be driven. That's the thing.
I heard
they do like a lot of callbacks. Like, you gotta be, I feel like, very embedded. Like, even with the PSP games and all that. Like, Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus, and then, of course, the OG trilogy. Those games, like, were, like, what made people, I guess, hyped for 2018. And also because the game, like, after Ascension, people were just like, ooh. A lot of people didn't care for Ascension.
Was low point.
Yep.
Yeah, see, for a lot of us, we were kind of already like, the story already had this, you know what I mean, the unknown type of thing. And then there's a certain scene that happens in the game that hopefully if you play it, you get to, and that will be the spark that's needed to make you actually play it all the way. But they already know what I'm talking about. It involves a certain character, cameo, and...
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, man. So they know what we're talking about. Everybody in the chat know. But Hopefully that happens, and if you see that, and then you'll understand. You play God of War 3, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I own it, but I didn't play it.
Oh no!
Yeah, I would say just
everybody. I don't think she can be
all of it.
redeemed, y'all.
I
in the
want
chat.
to be here for it, but it
Yeah.
it isn't getting me. There's just the cliff that I want to jump down. It's not, the abyss is not drawing me in.
Yeah, that's my recommendation is like play the
Everybody in
older
the chat,
games
be
because
gentle.
I feel like going in 2018, it's just like the callbacks and references. It's just not as
It is,
impactful. I would say the same thing with if you start with Uncharted 4, right? And
Yeah.
didn't play all these other games like Golden Abyss and 1 through 3. Like I feel like 4 would not be that impactful. And the same thing with
Yeah,
Metal Gear.
it was
Metal Gear
impactful.
Solid 4 wouldn't be impactful.
Now hustle. Now, once
Yeah.
you tell them about the attic in Uncharted 4, you know what I'm talking about? When you go upstairs in the attic and you triggered that
Oh,
whole
yeah.
fight. That
Yeah,
right there
so-
had triggers all the stuff from the previous.
There was a so
A lot of people
when
know
you
about that.
yeah, so when you go up in the attic, I think it's like the second chapter. So when you go up in that attic, you see pretty much everything that Nathan say acquired, whatever, right? You see everything that he got. You see the rocks from Uncharted 2. I forget what those things are called. I played that game, beat that
Genomani,
game.
stolen
Yeah.
fragments.
Yep. You see those. You see stuff from Uncharted 3, which I dropped because I don't like Uncharted 3.
You don't like 3?
Me
Nah,
neither.
Do
I
they
hated
like
it.
let's keep it a buck. 3, they like split the story into 2. Like
Yeah,
it feels
yeah,
like
yeah.
2 different developed stories, and they
Yeah.
didn't have the characters intermingle like Chloe or Elena. Like it was just
Yeah.
split.
Mhm.
The
It
problem
felt weird
with
to me.
the problem
3
with
just
for
feels
me-
like an acid trip where
Yeah.
the end of the game is just the same thing as 2, but a QTE boss fight, and it's like that's just super disappointing.
Oh wow! Well, I'm glad I didn't get there. Well,
Yeah,
nah,
it
but
had
let me say
many
this.
plot holes.
3
too.
didn't have also it didn't have no crazy like so you know like usually these games have like a crazy twist
Mhm.
that is awesome. Like remember how like for example Uncharted 2, which the reason why I love 2 so much because it's like okay, you're thinking they're after a stone when the reality is they're not. They're after a tree sap,
After the tree, yeah.
which is from a tree of life that gives you eternal life. That's what they're really after, and you find out the twist. It's like, okay, that was cool, and then dude becomes almost immortal until you kill him, and you know that thing. But then you go into 3, you find out, okay, I'm thinking they're after gold. You know, the Atlantis of the Sands, a long forgotten colony or whatever. They get there, and it's like it's not even what they're truly after. It's a djinn in a bottle. Now I thought we were gonna actually see it be unleashed, or something
So-
of that, you know,
See,
that magnitude. Somebody being obsessed. Like remember when the dude opened the El Dorado caster and he got
Yeah, and
possessed
the-
and he
the-
turned
the
into one of
fumes.
the things. Like I thought something crazy like that was gonna happen, but nah, nothing like that happened. So
Yeah, I didn't think that would have helped the story. To me, it just would have been the same. Like, if we're being real, like I love 4 just because also it didn't have any supernatural elements. You find out that they literally just betrayed each other, the pirates,
Yeah.
and all that. So
four
that's
was
what I
more
liked about
grounded,
that.
Yeah, but as a
So it was
story.
just like I don't think that would have fixed 3. Like 3 just overall pacing wise wasn't good, and
Yeah,
like I don't know, it just felt 2 differently developed sides of the game.
and just to bring it back to God of War, if you are talking about a certain weapon that you go back home and get in like the middle of the game, I think, you know about that weapon if you played the OG God of Wars. Which I mean, I would suggest this, like even if you play it on like easy or whatever, just to get that story. I would say do that just to get the story because
Yeah.
it's 2 different gameplays. You know, the OG God of Wars is like the
Yeah.
fixed camera. It's like
Yep.
I don't really know how to explain that.
It's
I
like
don't
Devil
wanna
May
say more,
Cry, like in
Yeah.
a way.
it's
Yes, it
more
is,
hack and
yes.
slashy.
They admitted to it that they were like inspired by Devil May
Yeah.
Cry.
Yeah, they did.
And
I
this new
agree.
one is
I
more
agree,
like
Sean. Yeah.
Uncharted, Last
4.
of Us, whatever.
Yeah, Uncharted 4 didn't have a supernatural element, but that was more of a grounded like end of a tale, final chapter type of thing. Like there was so much hidden in context in that game. Like even if you like progress in the story, if you go to the scrapbook, you'll find that pictures are added to the scrapbook, you know, showing their marriage, showing like their daughter being born. I was like, you know, they did more with the story. They were being more creative with Uncharted 4. So I gave 4 a pass, even though it didn't have no supernatural fight. It did give you a badass sword fight, though. I'll give them that.
I got a
Yeah.
question to Red Hood and you bit. In God of War 2018, like I said, I'm in you too, Cassie. Is there any like callbacks in that? Because we see how we see how Uncharted did that with Uncharted 4, right? We see how they did that type of thing. So is it something like that in God of War 2018? And if it's
There
not, do you think we'll
was
see
a-
it in the next one?
There was a
a
couple
scene-
scenes.
there was like one particular scene where like they're in this vault. There's like treasure around it. You remember that Reddit? And there's like this
it's with the pot. It's a Greek pot.
And then the Greek pot shows Kratos on there as the god of war killing.
Well, also also the boat scene, which like they're seeing a scene play out from God of War 3, and and then when you are in hell, like HEL, you see like this. I would say Zeus, basically a cloud forming, looking like Zeus talking to Kratos, and then he's like, "Wait, Zeus?" Like Mimir saying that. It's like, "Oh, that explains a lot." Stuff like that.
Yeah,
like gives those types of callbacks.
And I agree with that too. Nobody mentions the Nemesis whips from God of War 3 no more. Yeah, I remember those, the ones that Hephaestus makes you that you kill them with.
Yeah. With it was Kronos, right?
Yeah, you had to use the stone. It's like some kind of stone. That was on Kronos. You had to take.
Yeah.
But nah, it's damn, that game holds up so well. So does Uncharted. All these games hold up so very, very well. Even Lost Legacy. A lot of people say Lost Legacy is DLC, or look at it like DLC.
Yeah,
thing.
It's a standalone game. Just like
game that does really well.
Was it? What's the other game like?
Miles Morales.
Miles. Left Behind. I wouldn't say that. That's
smart.
That's definitely DLC. That was definitely
that was quick. That was super quick.
What was the other game? Infamous Festival of Blood. That was another one. And First Light as well.
Yeah,
I think it's such a disservice that Sony didn't port the Uncharted trilogy to PC first, because it's like you're giving PC players 4, but the
3,
weight
right?
of 4 from the trilogy.
That's nice.
And I don't understand.
You know why? Because if they did it, they would have to repackage it for the PS5. Because remember, they have like they're not just gonna go, hey, look, PC's getting Uncharted collection.
Well, they did that technically. Though.
They did a collection for PlayStation 4, but I'm saying is
no. I'm saying like Big Call. Remember, like Horizon Zero Dawn. Granted, it had problems on PC. It had way more bells and whistles than the PS4 version. Then I don't know if they had a PS5 patch, which was just they might have. It was just 60 FPS. They didn't have like the reflections of the waters or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they can if they want to, but maybe they just don't want fans getting mad for PlayStation. They're saying, hey, they get 4K 60 and maybe slightly better textures in there. So they might get upset.
Hey, Cassie lives
I'm getting grilled for talking PC.
Oh, man.
She loves to live dangerous, man. She loves that type.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody from every community has some beef with me because I have issues with everybody. Like, all the console manufacturers, Steam, Epic, everybody. I have problems.
See, my thing is like I feel like people should know for me by now. It's like they know my main platform is PC. So I was just like, I play. I have a PS5 for the exclusives, but they hit PC. I'm gonna always be playing it on PC and Steam Deck.
So you double dip though. You buy them. So you like to double dip. A lot of people.
Yeah, but if it's for like day and date, right, Big Cloud? If it's like PS5 and PC the same day, I'm choosing PC.
I mean,
they won't do that.
Yeah, you sure?
They
already changed their marketing for some of the way they do these games now, where it says PS
not in the next 3 years, though.
Not in the next 3. I mean, well, okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you're gonna see more.
I say by the end of the generation, it's gonna be day and date. That's my philosophy.
Get better and better.
My
and better
thought process.
PC. Yeah, y'all gonna say just how it is. Sony got so many people struck when it comes to this, man. A lot of people don't want to listen, but all it took was one God of War. All it took was Wolverine, and dudes was like, "Oh yeah, what with the PC? Oh, who cares? I got Wolverine." I'm like, it's like, well, here's the thing. That's gonna go eventually too.
Oh yeah, did y'all see the report? I know we kind of diverged off topic a little bit. Did y'all see the report that is it Jim Ryan or Herman Host? One of them was like pretty much 50% of PlayStation games will be coming to PC no matter what. It was like they're gearing up for that. So hey, I'm with it. I got PC, I got PS5. I'm straight either way, though.
Numerous times also, we're in the end game. Yeah. We're in the end game now.
But I do agree with some of Hustle's points, though. I think they're gonna try and slowly ease PlayStation fans to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then that's
That's
the
what I
thing.
think.
Like, dudes are gonna act like they're not gonna accept it. They're gonna act like they're gonna get PCs. Hustle, Red Hood, you already know that's cap because a lot of these dudes are not gonna be willing to update their drivers, do all this stuff, maintenance and all that stuff.
It don't even take that long.
Yeah, it don't. It
Yep.
don't.
It
take
doesn't,
long,
it
but they're
doesn't.
not gonna want to do it. And on top of
Because
that,
no.
there's another thing that dudes are not gonna do that we do. And that's clean our PCs. They ain't
that's
gonna
true.
want to take these things apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely ain't gonna want to do that. So again, you're gonna stay where you're comfortable with, which is console gaming, and guess what? You're gonna be great. You're gonna have great games. You're gonna have great experiences. You're gonna have all the stuff that you would want, all the bells and whistles. And Sony's gonna be profiting more. You're gonna have more to look forward to. That's just it. I thought we were like, honestly, you would think after all the interviews we've had with developers and how excited these guys are for the future, you should be too. There's a reason why a lot of them are just over the moon right now with what Sony's doing because Sony has the leverage to do that now. Beforehand with the PS3, they didn't have the leverage of giving you all this stuff and on a consistent basis like this. Yeah, they throwing games at you, but here's the thing: not every last one of these games sold like the way they're doing here. They didn't. This right here is guaranteeing PlayStation gonna be good, and I'm all for it. You care about PlayStation, okay? Because I do. I care about PlayStation. I want PlayStation around. You know what I'm saying? I don't want PlayStation to go away. I don't want it to just be Xbox and Nintendo. No, I want PlayStation to be here, strong, and continue to push innovation. There it is, and I'm all for it. Some people might not like it, but hey, man, you'll get over it when the next game, I guess, drops or is announced. You'll get over it, and that seems to be the formula. And it's kind of sad. You know, dudes will make all this fuss, Twitter Spaces videos, and then as soon as another game is announced, yeah, Xbox sucks. Nintendo's irrelevant. I'm like, so I guess we're just going to ignore what you just said last week. You feel me? Last week you said Sony was doomed. Sony's the worst. Sony's killing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And Red Hood can vouch for me on this one. Kuhn, you said Ryan loves playing on his games on his mouse and keyboard. Is that true, Red Hood? Do I love playing my games on mouse and keyboard? Do I love playing that PC? Do I?
I mean, unless it's
Red
like
Hood?
Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh
Red
Master
Hood?
Duels or
That's the
something. That's a mouse and keyboard, right?
Okay.
Because I don't know what other games you play on freaking PC, my guy.
Red, I thought I taught you to go for the kill, man. You go for the kill.
Listen, bro.
You go for the throw. You hold them underwater.
The jugular.
I'm not gonna do that to you,
Hold them
bro.
under the water. You don't spare
I can't do
them.
that to you.
You go for the jugular. You kill. Kill. What is wrong with you?
All I tell BitCloud every time when he fires up that game, I'm like, bro, just sell your GPU, bro. You're not using that thing.
He does say that a lot.
Yeah.
He says a lot until he made me do a silly poll.
And you
Oh,
lost.
Lord. And I won. Rigged ass poll, but I won.
Dude, even Hustle voted yes to
I
that
know.
poll.
That's why I said it's rigged. So people we know hitting yes.
Man literally said behind the scenes, dude,
these
you're
people- all
all
these
weeds. Literally
people-
said that.
All these people that were voting yes were people that we knew about the damn thing, so it was rigged.
Dude, Hustle didn't know about it.
Yeah, the hell he
That's
did.
calling Hustle
Why the
weed.
hell would I stream that? Come on, think about that. Yeah, Hustle don't be
What?
damn well.
Oh my gosh.
Hustle
I'm
we
just
We
saying,
just want to
people,
watch you suffer.
dude.
It would've
Like
been nice
honestly,
to
you'll
see.
like
You know what
a
he wants?
JRPG
He wants this.
game,
He
bro.
wants this moment where I get emotional. Listen, Red Hood. Those
Dude, it's not
days
gonna.
are
You're not
long.
gonna get emotional.
Those
in the game.
days are
Emotionally
long gone.
angry.
I don't get emotional in video games. I'm a blank canvas. The only game that actually broke me somewhat. It got, but it didn't
It's
get
The
me
Last
emotional.
of Us Part 1.
No, it was Detroit Become Human.
Damn,
okay.
that's interesting.
Yeah, forget about that. The reveal, the certain reveal with the little girl. That
Oh, you're
broke
talking
me.
about that part.
That broke me. I was like, what?
Last of Us Part 1 for
I'm
me.
like, wait, what? What's happening?
What if I told you I
cried for
deactivated
Spider-Man.
her?
You deactivated? No. That and the constant, the little that in the camp where they had to like, where they were gonna get rid of them. You know what I'm talking about? Where they were gonna kill all the robots at the little, I guess disposable factory. It was like next to the dump. They were going to that too, and I was like, yeah, this game's pissing me off right now. Stop it. Just stop. Like and that fucked me up. So yeah, there you go. There's some truth for you guys in the chat there. Shout out to Hustle for coming to the channel. Remember?
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate
no problem.
it.
Bid, have you seen the metrics for Ragnarok in terms of social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know Benji
Got
put out
over
like
1 million.
everything in terms of details and all that jazz, which even streamers like that are big, like I'm saying, like Soda Pop and some other people
Over
that are
1 million.
literally just always talking about God of War, and I'm like, dude, that is going to be a highly streamed game within
yeah.
Twitch, and it's going to definitely break numbers. I feel,
Yep.
and have long legs as well.
This man they personally see me stop streams because wait, what? What was this? Lies. I've never.
Dude, I've seen it too, bro. I can.
Name the game. Name the game. Name
It's
the game.
okay. You can admit to it, bro.
Name the
It's all
game.
good. Those are gangster tears, bro.
I'm curious. Name the games.
That's big fact.
Can y'all name the games? Name the times. When was this?
Dude, you had like a secret live stream with Detroit Become Human. So you didn't realize what's happening.
Oh my God, I never streamed it, you asshole.
I said a secret live stream, sir.
Never was secret
You didn't
stream 'cause
realize
I never
it.
streamed it. In fact, I was never in
saying, bro.
Discord. I was home
I'm not saying you were on
in my
Discord.
chair playing the damn game.
I'm saying somebody might have filmed it in your room
You're
without
such
you
a-
realizing it.
You such a fraud, brother. Shut up. I'm gonna tag Bitwood, tell him you're still in his likeness.
Oh man.
So people doesn't have.
You guys in the suits and ties are gonna be knocking on Red Hood's door.
Yeah,
Serving
that
the
look
papers.
is shredding more. I'm gonna need you to shave all that.
Mm.
Give you a buzz cut.
Oh hell no. I'm never doing a buzz cut.
Give you a
Jeez.
you ain't got no choice. You're
Yikes.
gonna hold your ass in the chair. Cut all that shit off.
Listen, bro, you already got you already got your fight match with Blaze. All right, sir.
What fight match?
Oh man.
What I do now?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
You don't remember Solidcast?
What about it? I set him
I'm just
straight.
saying, bro.
I set him straight.
Afterwards,
him
you could
straight.
deal with me. I'm
I
just
set him
saying.
straight. We talking about, you know?
You didn't set him
I
straight.
set him straight. We try to say.
Damn.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's why you're not
They need
here
to bring
today.
back Fight Night. They need to bring back Fight Night so you can settle it that way.
No,
Oh yeah.
Blaze
All right.
already gave me the go ahead to film that whole thing. So
No, God, here we go. Trash cans.
it might hit YouTube.
That's the problem of doing a podcast. People you talk to on a regular shit like this. I just want y'all to know that right now in the chat.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
trash can. Such a fraud. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. I just want you to know that.
Wild.
You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna fucking just
gonna be
smugly
words
smile
after
and
stream.
look at the stream. Look at let's get back to the stream. Back to this. What up, Bray? Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up? But no, let's talk about this year, man. This has been a pretty dominant. You know, I don't even want to say it's been a dominant. This has been the most. How do I explain this? This
You can say dominant. They ain't really.
I don't even want to say dominant. I don't want to say dominant. I feel like that word's just so overused.
God damn, Red Hood.
It would require breaking a sweat.
Bitwit joined
Facts.
this for the podcast, Blaze. I just said it earlier. Look at Bitwit. Look
What's
at
up,
him.
Blaze?
God
Showing off
damn,
the
Red Hood.
guys.
You know what I mean? Holler at me after the show if you're free, baby.
Yo.
Jeez.
Send over the sponsors.
y'all wildin'.
They say you look pretty
What's
today.
up, Hustle
I'm
and
dead.
Cassie Cage?
Hey, what's good, bro? Good to finally be on a stream with you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Hope you're
Blaze.
good tonight, bro.
What's up,
It's-
Hus?
Man, I'm chilling out. Just trying to explain to Ryan and the rest of the panel here that Sony ain't really had no competition outside Nintendo because we know Microsoft ain't putting nothing up this year. I mean, you know.
Oof.
I mean, they managed to, call people who look like me and Ryan, monkeys on Juneteenth. Like, can we talk about it? Never mind. Let's not talk about it. This not that platform. This ain't the platform for that.
Yikes.
Microsoft ain't dropped nothing this year. They didn't drop nothing this year, so it ain't really.
Lord, you crazy.
Dude, what about Grounded 1.0?
I'm sorry. What was that?
What's
I rock with. I like Obsidian too. Nah, I'm good.
What is that? I got another one. There's Pentium or something. There you go. There's
I don't
that.
even-
The fuck is that?
I try to
fuck
help
is that?
Microsoft. Come on, bro.
You know, bro, when I streamed the Xbox event, and I seriously exploded when I saw Obsidian drop them 2 games and not show Avowed or Outer Worlds 2. You know how
That's true.
pissed I was. I was actually rewatching it. I was kind of ashamed of myself that I blew up that much. But it's just like you're showing these 2 games when you're working on potentially some high tier RPGs that RPG fans that love Bethesda's. For me, I love old school Bethesda. back when I wasn't like I was more naive sort of deal. Like, I want these RPGs so bad, and then you're showing me like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and this other game that it pissed me off.
What happened to that? What was that shit? What was that game called that was supposed to be at that show? Perfect Dark. What happened to Perfect Dark? You know what I mean?
You know, the game got rebooted
Where's
like 20
Perfect
times.
Dark, people?
Bro, listen,
where is
Big
it?
Cloud, this ain't Game On Daily where we pretend to do a sauce video to get our.
Oh no! You mean to tell me my
God.
comment section has been
shit,
doused?
Guys, you're here, my fault. What's up,
Wait, hold on. You
How
mean
you
to tell me the
feeling?
comment
Oh,
section has
shoot.
been doused in
my
sauce?
guy, yo, guys, come on, baby. You know,
Hey, Gaz, what you pull up? What
keep
you
putting
pull
me in
up?
your fucking video. I'm gonna copyright your ass,
What's
guys.
that?
I'm telling you.
Shit.
I was saying, once
Using
you
the
once you
videos
pull
you
up,
shot
guys,
him,
you got a lot to answer
piece of-
for, Mister. You know what I mean? All in the chat with the sauce. You got
Shout out
sauce
to
all over the
Gaz,
chat.
man. Shout out to
Nah,
Gaz.
the hell-
I'm just
the hell
playing,
with
guys.
Gaz.
Don't hurt
Oh,
me.
The hell with
Stupid, man.
Gas. Shout out to Issa. He the real MVP of Game On Daily. We don't need gas.
Issa, that's
We don't
right,
need
Issa,
gas. Get him out of here. Shout out
Yeah.
to Gas.
Well, I just want to say, it's pretty much been like full steam ahead for PlayStation. And hey, I mean, like outside of Nintendo, what Kirby had that 3D game that people went gaga over for like, maybe a week or so. I don't.
Splatoon 3 is gonna do numbers.
Yeah.
we gotta be. We
Did
gotta.
that come out? Wait, does that come out this year or no?
Yeah, September. I think.
That's your
Okay, well, Splatoon is another heavy hitter. So I mean,
And Pokemon.
Pokemon come out this year too. Oh,
Yeah,
what?
Violet or
That's the
something.
competition
Violet.
you guys are talking about?
Well, I'm
mean,
just saying that game's
hey.
gonna do numbers.
Like
come on,
market
we
wise.
can't front them on that.
does
Can't
numbers.
front.
You know, it did numbers.
What?
NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
I mean,
Oh my God.
this is also true. Hello. I'll just say this, man. PlayStation kind of is giving everybody what they want. Nintendo, they're relying on their IPs as they should to give the people what they want. And Microsoft, we'll see them next year. It's not, and that's not even a shot. It's just that we'll see them next year. It's not. It's deflating when you say about it. Cassie, you talked about streaming the live event that Microsoft had earlier this year. I was a part of that panel, and a lot of the stuff that I saw was cool, but it don't measure up to like the heavy hitters. Like I feel like you need at least one, and they had Starfield, but it ain't dropping. And
It ain't hit.
nope. And I just want to say this about not even Starfield. I want to say this about PlayStation, how petty they are. This game was rumored, God of War Ragnarok. It was rumored to come out on the 11th, and I remember me and Attic was talking about that. And he was like, "Well, they're not gonna drop the same day," because I said, "Yo, God of War is not worried about it. You're talking about a new IP from Bethesda, right? Regardless of their pedigree, you're talking about a new IP, period. And then you're talking about something that's tried and true and trusted since what? Damn near what? 2001, 2002 or whatever with God of War?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, like, come on, B.
It was never
Come on,
gonna
man.
reach. Starfield was never gonna reach the numbers of like Skyrim or even Fallout. Like it was gonna do decent, but not those
Or you
numbers.
sure about that? Because according to the dudes that was hyping that game up for months without seeing gameplay, that game was going to kill anything on PlayStation. I'm just saying.
No.
I mean, those were arguments running around, weren't they? But
I'm saying,
let's
so we
be
saw that
real, man.
gameplay, and shout out to BG. He summed up a lot of our reactions. I didn't have to stream the shit.
Man said you took a flight for that. Shout out to PG.
Jeez, but
man.
it's gonna be
You
interesting
gotta
next
play
year
for that.
because
Come on, bro.
the biggest I would say known heavy hitter for next year for PlayStation is Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man
And
2
you know
is
they
no
they
competition.
definitely got a bigger budget
What,
Yeah.
compared to Miles and
Man,
Spider-Man
what-
Are
1.
you seeing the cycle, buddy? You see how it works? They're like, oh, you guys get 2 games a year. Oh, like, bro, we get 2 games that people remember. Like, listen, once God of War hits, you know what I mean? I'm an Elden Ring guy, but I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a battle for the game of the year. And then the Wolverine, Spider-Man, like, look, man, I don't care, bro. I can't wait to see Xbox bring their games, but like, I just don't want to hear no rah-rah talk on Twitter. Like, until like they stop putting shit out. Like, you guys literally put out nothing, and you still got the nerve to come talk and post all these studios and who you got, and this is what Sony got. Like, what are you guys talking about, man?
You know,
I'm
what's
just being
bad?
honest about it.
You know, it's bad, Blaze, when dudes are on Twitter hoping for God of War 2 get delayed. You remember that? You saw that
Oh,
shit
yeah, I
before
saw
it
it.
got
Yeah,
delayed.
because then
They
they
were
can say,
hoping
see,
for
you
it.
got
Yeah.
one now too.
That's how you know it was
Yeah.
bad. I was like,
man.
dude, just stop. There's no argument. Even if that
There-
game
there's
got
some-
delayed, they dropped more games this year. That doesn't lessen the blow of what you're taking this year.
But there are people still hoping for that, and I'm just like, dude, the collector's edition's already made. There's no way
Yeah.
that they're gonna delay it.
Yeah.
It's a wrap, bro. Once you see outlets like IGN unboxing shit,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but because let's not forget, people, don't think that just because you got collector's items that it can't happen. Look at Microsoft; they literally shipped out Xbox One X's with Cyberpunk, and the shit got delayed. So don't think it can't happen.
Same thing with Halo. Same thing with Halo Infinite. How they was on like the Monster Energy cans. They had different promotions running around, and they had to shelve all that until the game dropped.
So much hustle that Monster dropped the support, and then they went to Rockstar Energy. Like they weren't even using Monster anymore.
I didn't even know that. I
didn't either. Yeah. The issue with Xbox is that, look, you know, you may have your issues with Nintendo, you may have your issues with PlayStation, but they have a plan. You could tell that they come prepared. They have their yearly releases on schedule. Whereas Xbox, it's like sometimes, a couple of times they'll be with it, but more so than not, it just doesn't feel like their leadership has a real plan in development. Doesn't feel the timeline just feels ever changing to whatever they feel like, and that's just like, I have no confidence in the Xbox brand. I bought an Xbox last year because I was hyped for Forza 5. I was hyped for Halo. Like, it seemed like I was like, at this point, I can't see Xbox messing up anymore. It seems as though, like, starting, 2022, things is going to make a change, and these games that we've been seeing for like the past 5 years in development are finally going to start to drop. And look where we are. Still not even an exclusive drop. It's disappointing. As a fan, is like, I want good games. Like, I don't care who they come from.
Yeah. Did you see that? Like, dude, it's gotten so bad that dudes are coming at Jeff Keighley, and they're saying that with Forza over Forza. They're like, oh, Forza should be included for Game of the Year. Now, riddle me this: didn't Forza win an award last?
What they were saying was, oh, it was excluded entirely out of the Game Awards. It's like, no. It was there. It made the date. It won an award. It just didn't get nominated because it didn't get enough votes.
Like, are people just this ridiculous, this dumb, this pathetic? Like, we really attacking Jeff Keighley now over the award show?
You know how it go. Like, heavy as the head that wear the crown. He got the most popping awards show, man. He finna catch all types of smoke, man.
Bro, but that's wild to me. It's like, y'all really trying to go after Jeff over this? Like, come on, man. You need to divert some of that energy towards the company that's, dropping the games. I'm just keeping a bug. The thing is, though, and I had this conversation with Gas, who was just in the chat. Shout out to Gas, but even Gas got flack for saying it on his show. Like, we've been saying this for a while. It's like, dog, dudes like to award bad behavior. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to give the proper criticism when it's needed. I remember when we were talking about Halo Infinite and just how bad of a shape that it was in, and dudes kept talking all over. It's like, oh, it's gonna get better. It'll get better. You don't know anything. We're gonna get that next DLC update. Hey, Gas, how that DLC update work? Oh, it was just 2 maps. But
it can still very well get better.
It can get better, but it's not the way they
I think Bray the Dead said it the best. He said we want Xbox to be better, but there's people out there, PlayStation and Xbox alike, that want companies to fail. Like, they don't understand like what would happen with a monopoly, and then then you got nothing. Then now you really got no competition. Yeah. Like, just because Xbox not putting out games currently doesn't mean that Sony's not aware of Xbox.
Yeah.
They're fucking making moves. It's just they're not ready to put this shit out yet. But once they do, it'll be a different topic. Hopefully.
So I was gonna say, because I saw what Gaz was saying, the game won the People's Choice Award, which I'm assuming it's a different outlet, because the Game Awards, the game that won People's Choice was Halo Infinite.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Halo Infinite was
player
fire,
choice. It was like player choice. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, Halo Infinite's foundation and core gameplay is fucking incredible.
Yeah,
super responsive, awesome.
It just doesn't have.
It's just they're lacking content.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And that's something that you never thought you would ever say about a Halo game. Period.
From Halo.
Yeah, that's the last thing you think you would say.
And I do want to apologize to the panel and the chat. I didn't want to turn this into no crap on Halo joint, but Halo Infinite, for what it was before all that other stuff happened, like, I had like 60 hours in that joint. The game cool, dog, but they could have put Forge in there, and people would have built, and I said this before too, people would have built everything that was missing, which is sad, but at the same time, they would have built everything that was missing with Forge. So, oh man, you hate to see it, and I really do hate to see it, but Nintendo would have never let this happen to Mario. I'm
Facts.
just saying they would have never let this happen to. You know how many franchises?
Also, what are we saying, bro? They treating Mario like a whore, man. They can't give that guy a break,
Hey.
man. Can he get a vacation?
Hey, listen, you got to work. You got to work, sir. Most of the
bro.
games are good though. Most of those games, they're Mario and they good.
You're
for the
not
most
Italian.
part.
That's why you don't give a fuck. As an Italian brother, my two family members are getting. You know what I mean? They're getting worked out.
Oh
Man.
man,
Luigi too. Shout out to Luigi out there.
Mario worked though. That's the
Right.
thing though. Mario sells. He works.
Yes.
Bro, the
They will-
Switch got problems, man.
They do.
I went
Oh,
on
they do.
vacation with that Switch, and I was so depressed. There's no like I can see people online, but I can't do nothing with them. I was seeing
Yes.
mad people online. I want to hit them up. You can't do nothing. It's just very depressing to be on a Switch unless you're under the age of 10. It's just depressing, bro. Like you can't play shooters because the Joy-Con suck unless you got a Pro. It's just I'm good with the Switch, man. I
Learn
try.
the excuses, Blaze. Oh, just get a Pro controller and put your Switch down and play with your Pro controller in the Switch. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
What's the point of that?
I'm definitely gonna do that.
I'll just dock it at that point. What's the point?
Yeah.
Too many
I
damn
love the
excuses.
Switch for my 2D indie games. It's like reliving my GBA days. Like that was like I love the Switch for that. But I appreciate smaller titles. I know that other people like some of them want to go.
No,
to
this
the
ain't an
play
indie
stuff.
thing. This ain't an indie thing, Cassie. I like this.
No,
Some
no,
indies
I
out there that
understand.
are fire.
The whole social aspect
Yeah.
of the Switch is non-existent. That's just facts.
Shit makes you appreciate the Vita that much more as time goes on. It's sad. It's sad. It's absolutely sad.
Oh. I was on party chats on the Vita. On people on PS4, I'm on the Vita in a party chat.
Hell
When the
yeah.
Switch is out. And the Switch can't do. I got themes for my Vita. Man, fuck this Switch, man. I'm telling you. That shit. I put so
God.
much money into that machine, bro. I got over 80 games, and I'm not saying they have bad games. They have cool. For a family, like I have kids, like the Mario parties, Mario Kart, like that gave us endless amount of entertainment at night before. Hey, you guys want to play before bed? Boom. But I'm just saying, like. It's not where I want it to be after so many years, especially with the success they've had. Like they having so much success, but they're not upgrading anything. Their interface is exactly the same. They got a fucking light or a dark. Is this a web browser? Can we get some? Like the Wii U had all this
No
shit.
web
This is why I'm
browser.
saying this, Hustle.
Yep.
The Wii
No,
U
I
had
got you.
themes, had everything, bro. Virtual console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well-
you know, funny how you mentioned themes, because we talked about the Jotnar edition for God of War, Ragnarok and whatnot. They're giving you a PS4 theme still, Blaze. You're still getting these custom PS4 themes. Now, let me ask you this, because I feel like this is a missed opportunity. Like, I'm surprised they didn't just copy Steam altogether, because now we got like a 4K that set background for PS5. Why don't we have custom themes like that, but also custom like avatars that move, like on Steam? Why aren't they doing something like that?
That'd be
heat. You know what I mean? Like Mjolnir, like Lightning Kitten as your avatar, and it actually moves,
Yep.
and then you have like a background. Dude, I'm surprised they don't have that. Period.
You need to make the OS more modular in general. Just give people more options for PS5.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They went for style over substance. That's what they went for. You can clearly tell. They were like, okay, 4K theme. It's going to look good. It's going to pop. It does look great. It pops. But I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
Uh,
A lot of people want to make this whole experience theirs. You know what I mean? They want to make it look like, something like it's their circle. Like it's their corner.
So the only way I could think of themes to work is that they disable, like when you hover over a game with the music in the background, that they disable that and have it like PS4 where you go to the game and then drop down when you hit play, then you start hearing the music and like the backdrop for the game.
I mean,
That's the only way I can think that they could do that.
They can do that, and then just work with the publishers to have their own custom soundtracks play for each particular song. Because they did that with the PS4, right? Then each particular game. Have
Yeah,
like its
because
own-
right now I don't know how they would do themes because, like I said, once you go to the next game, the music plays automatically. The backdrop's already there.
Yeah,
I
they
did
did a
want
good
to.
job making it seamless, but it's like, damn, a lot of people would really like some customization on that menu.
I did want to say this in terms of PlayStation's dominance because we kind of was talking about that, right? Hey, y'all know The Last of Us Part 1 come out September 2nd.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody dropping, dog. Splatoon stuff, whatever. I don't care. Like, yeah, that's my second favorite game of all time. I'm running that thing back. I'm gonna run it back on Survivor too, but I'm running that back, man. And they're changing up the gameplay elements. Yeah, PlayStation won this shit, dog. Even with an old game like The Last of Us, I don't care if they rebuilt it from the ground up. It still, came out in 2013. It don't matter if they're remaking it. They still won, dog. To me, This is for me. It's over.
I'm sad
something
though.
I'm looking forward to. What's up?
I'm sad because I want to take that Last of Us remake gameplay to the multiplayer space and be popping heads on multiplayer. It's just like the game. The whole appeal of the remake is that amazing gameplay we're gonna get. That's added to the story that the mass majority of the fan base loves. But I can't take it to multiplayer. It's depressing
That would have been
to think
badass
about.
if you could do that. They don't even have to change the maps, Cassie. They don't have to change them. They could have kept them the same. You ain't got to make them super ambitious. You can save all that ambition to the next one.
Yep.
Do you think
we kept it?
But do you think they're multiplayer games in terms of, I guess, lobbies? Like, what is the deciding factor? Because remember the remaster for Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, there's no multiplayer component, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the same thing with the Uncharted Legacy, was it the Nathan Drake collection? That's what it's called.
I think
that had no multiplayer.
I think it did because you had 4 and Lost Legacy. And
no, I was talking like 1 through 3 had no multiplayer.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about Uncharted. I don't know about the PS5 version. That's the one I might
no
think
multiplayer.
Doesn't. Yeah, that's
one
what
of
I was
them had
thinking,
it though.
yeah.
I could have sworn it was because it was Uncharted 4 and it was Lost Legacy, or maybe it was just Lost Legacy because I know Lost Legacy had the multiplayer tagged on.
Uncharted 4 on PS4 had multiplayer.
They both did, as a matter of fact. If you owned, well, at least on PS4, if you owned either one of those games, you had access to the respective multiplayer.
And
that's how I was playing with Jet.
It was linked.
So what do you think for, like, I guess the PC version then? You think they're not going to add the multiplayer, or you think it's...
I hope so.
I hope so, but I doubt you'll see it. I think they're just. I think the way Neil's talking about and how ambitious has gotten, like they're talking about like it's his own separate standalone game, which it more likely is. That's what it is.
Okay.
But the way he's talking about, he says like in a different district, it's different characters. It's like, you know what I mean? Like the team's imagination went wild with this, and the way they're talking about it, it's got like this battle royale-esque vibe we're kind of getting from it, like how big the scope is. So, personally, I think they're just saving all their resources, all their eggs, and they're just putting them in that basket for Part 2's multiplayer. And you know,
I do got a question for y'all though.
What's up?
Like, it sounds like PVE, the factions 2 or whatever they're calling it. It sounds like PVE to me. Because they said they got story elements and this, that, and the third is going to be in depth, and this is, you know what I mean? Like when I hear that, I hear PVE, which is cool, but
I think it's PVE mixed with PvP. That's what I'm thinking.
They got online co-op.
Well, I think they'll have online co-op. I think, like I've been saying this for a minute, that they're going to have maybe PvP zones, or you talk to somebody and you go to PvP match. Is one or the other. That I think they might try to make it where it's an ongoing live service, like they've been trying to say that they want to mimic Destiny's success, but the biggest problem with Destiny is like the storyline. So what I think they're going to do is have these good cutscenes that are embedded within the online service, and just keep adding upon that and adding more zones and more areas, and that's what they're going to try to do.
Yeah,
but with Naughty Dog fashion.
Us.
Basically.
I wouldn't be surprised if they really are inspired by GTA 5 online.
So using actual English
because it has a story, right? That GTA Online has a story.
Yeah, it got several. It got several.
They might do that.
That's
how long it's going.
They got you invested. They did a good job though with the heist. I'll give them props, like how seamless they are and how dope they were. But you know, again, I said the same thing about Red Dead 2's online when they started introducing the heist for that. I'm like, first of all, they waited way too long for Red Dead 2.
There was a lot of problems with Red Dead
and
Online.
also the online system for that was god awful, where they were trying to make you pay for them gold bars.
So the money, dude, like, dude, they gave you like what would like when you were selling a good item, it was like you got
$2,
like money like
$3.
really bad.
Yeah, it was like $2.
And you got to fast travel and pay $5. It's like, damn.
Oh my god.
And if you want to make actual money, like consistent money, but of course there's no guarantee you're making this consistent money because you have assholes who will kill you and steal your loot. But if you're like, they recommend you go fishing. I don't know if you guys remember, you guys can buy the fishing reel and stuff like that. But the fucked up part is you have to pay for the fishing reel, and you got to pay for the bait, and you got to pay for like their the map or whatever, the binoculars. Like, dude, Rockstar, I don't know who thought that was a smart idea.
They take money from you in-game daily for stable upkeep.
Just remember that, people. You paid for, let's say you paid $50. Let's say you were a sucker. You paid $50 and you got 300 gold bars. They take 20% of that for damn upkeeping of your horse. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And I remember when I platinumed that game, the online. Oh, it pissed me off so bad. I hate that online. So I played every game on. I tried to find something redeeming. I tried to find something redeeming. Even the last man standing joint, where you had to it's like a little elimination joint. Where you had to either throw like a knife at somebody to take them out, or just like tackle them and stab them. Dude, I could not find nothing redeeming about that game. I was like, fuck this game. I'm not playing this again. After I'm done. When the trophy popped, got the last trophy, I was done. I uninstalled that shit. I did not play it. So it's a great game, but shit, some games, if you're gonna throw multiplayer, you gotta have a vision for it. And that game had no vision aside from just ripping you off. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's disappointing. I'm playing it because I want an RPG experience, and there's nothing for me. It's nothing for me. It's disappointing.
Well, back to the Last of Us talk for it. Do you guys think like Factions 2 is going to be, I guess, the bridge to the story for Part 3? Because we're going to get a Part 3.
Anything can go.
You think so?
Yeah.
It could. I mean, wait. I'm
Like
trying to
you might see
remember.
Ellie
For
or
Last of Us
Joel.
Part 2,
Or not?
where were the Fireflies located? That I forgot that portion of the story. Because right now that setting was San Francisco that they're having factions at. I don't remember where Abby was going. I don't
She
know
was
if
heading
that's
towards
also
the
Santa Barbara,
Firefly.
right?
Yeah, she was heading towards their compound to try to join.
Where was that located? That's what I'm wondering. Because if it's in San Francisco, maybe she might be a part of that. Who knows?
Yeah, you might see like her. They said Catalina Island in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Gian for that one.
So if that was the case, then they might have like a cameo. She might show up. I don't know. Something.
I think they're gonna steer clear from everybody, from like all the main characters. I think that these characters are gonna have a life of their own, and reputation, identity, all their own for real.
Yeah.
I want to say Neil he had spoken that when he was with Jeff Keighley, he did that thing. He was like, "Nah, this is gonna be separate from everything else," because like even in and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because I only played Factions 1 maybe a handful of times. I don't remember that you could ever pick Joel or Ellie. You just picked the Fireflies or
No.
Random.
Yeah,
character.
but we're going into like kind of uncharted territory where they might pull like the GTA situation online or kind of interwoven within Last of Us.
Serious about it, that's for sure. I think that I'm hoping that the Factions Part 2 is going to have a good amount of content. That's what seems like, because that's where a lot of these games that do come out, they're severely lacking. I mean, Halo. I think that this game has been baking in the oven for so long because we're going to hopefully see a good amount of content to keep us interested, and that's what I want.
I want to see. I want to know if you're gonna have full customization. We kind of had that in the first Factions, but you couldn't really change how your character looked. You couldn't make the character your own. You know what I mean? It was like a preset character. So when you start, he just wearing the gear that you selected. You don't have choice or freedom of how your character really looks when you start in the maps. I kind of want that to be a thing.
Customization is going to be their bread and butter. That's where they're going to make their big money at, because we be simping for all these skins and these outfits and everything.
If they're good. Yeah. If they're good. I mean, Blaze going to buy every one of them. Ain't that right, Blaze? Going to buy every one of them.
Every skin of what?
In Factions.
If
Every
it's good,
You're going to buy every... You're going to buy every skin.
yeah, if the game is good, I'll buy the skins. If they're
You're
cool,
going to buy every skin in Factions. That's what I'm saying. You're going to buy every one.
Yep.
Big
Hey,
fella,
Blaze,
don't be jealous.
we definitely saw Blaze go crazy over Halo Infinite too.
Don't be jealous. Your guy's gonna look regular, and he's gonna be trash at the game. And I'm gonna look good, and I'm gonna be nice at the game.
I don't know if being nice, but
Big Cloud, you think you were better than me in Factions?
Uh-oh.
You want to prove this right
Oh,
now?
no.
I mean, we can stream
Big
this.
Cloud, do you really think you're better than me in
Yes.
Factions?
Yes.
You're not better than me in third-person shooters. Period,
You want to prove this?
Call of Duty? Maybe you got me. I'm not even acting like I'm.
I'm not calling.
You want to go live after this?
Hell yeah! Install the shit.
Oh
Let's
my
do it.
God.
Factions. I want to see Big.
It
Cloud.
sounds like a certain situation.
Big
back
Cloud's
in
been
the
on
day.
his challenge Blaze shit this whole
No,
week.
I have not. I have not.
He's been on my dick so heavy this week. Oh my
What's
God, he's been on my dick.
I have not. So full of shit. You tried me. We're competitive on this
All right,
podcast.
we can do it. We seen what happened with Road Company, right? 2 versus 1. You got clapped up, right?
I got a
Oh,
janitor. Had a janitor pull me down. Had a janitor pull me down.
No, don't say that about BR. So come on. Man.
BR still good people, but you know, he did nothing. Got in my way, blocked my shots. My ass conveniently just.
Oh my gosh,
sat
here
in
we go.
corners.
Right, he was there for 1 round. What about
bitch,
the other 2 rounds?
bitch.
I got the screenshot.
All right, bitch. I'll go
not
fuck.
doing this.
I'll go
We're
fuck
not
what you
doing
got. I'll go fuck what you got.
John, come on.
And by the way, do
Protect
it again.
me.
By the way, if I'm that bad, do it again. What's up? Do it again.
Well, just stream that when y'all do that, just so
What's
I can
up?
have something to watch. Let me get my popcorn there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're.
Ask Red Hood. Ask Red Hood. Maybe he was there. Red Hood knows what's up.
I did hear some of it there.
Red Hood.
All I know is
Red
like
Hood,
you got
Red Hood,
upset.
Red Hood. There's
Big
a flood
with
downstairs. I need you to.
And that's it.
There's a flood
That's all I'm
downstairs.
saying.
It's a flood
Is
downstairs.
literally you
Red
got
Hood.
upset when you lost.
Red Hood,
That's
shut
all
up.
I remember.
Stop talking.
And you
Yo,
try to
Big Cloud
blame
don't want
B.
Red Hood to say the truth. You see how that works?
I say nothing.
Very ego-driven situation right now.
Such a foul.
Thank you, John. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
John, I don't know what you're talking about neither. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear none of this. Nothing.
Y'all are insane.
Nah.
Y'all are insane. I have a question. Just to, I
At
don't know
least
if we
we
about to
game.
wrap
That's
this
the
up.
funny thing. We all game with each other, so that's something a lot of people just don't have the luxury of saying they have that privilege. That's the funny thing.
It would be nice if we did that more often, you know, one another. I mean, and shout out to Blaze, right? We're Blaze your head. We got time, and we
You trying to say
kinda just talking.
troubleshooters want that smoke in Last of Us? Because we'll be happy to happy to smack you guys around in Last of Us.
Oh my god.
We'll be
haven't
happy to
played
smack
Last
you
of Us
around in
so
Road
long.
Company. You mean the troubleshooters want the smoke?
I promise you this. You know, you better Blaze gonna put you on his back. Listen, I tell you what else. I'll tell you what else.
You sure?
We can play that. We can
sure?
play factions too.
I already know where you're gonna go.
I'm sure.
You're gonna say
We
Gears.
definitely can run Gears.
I already know
If
it's
they
gonna
play
bring up
Gears, they
Gears.
got it.
I already know
We
they
definitely
got
can
some
run
Gears.
Gears.
They got some Gears.
But y'all know we'll run whatever against whoever. Y'all do know
Wait.
that, right?
Who would be with
I'm gonna hear
yours?
excuses
I would
from,
say Eric would be
Erica.
default on their side.
Yeah,
Eric has to be on their side.
Eric could be over there too. I mean, I'm a bench player, but I still run. Y'all know how I get down. Blaze know how I
Yo,
get
you know what's
down.
funny?
That ain't
If we
no thing.
beat her, if we beat y'all, you know I'm gonna hear
That
from
won't happen.
Erica go. Yo, it will. It will.
Oh no, I think if y'all win that in Gears in particular,
I'm hear excuse from Erica. She's like, "Oh, Big Cloud waited till I had a whole human to decide to."
that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
That's gonna be her excuse. I swear to God, that's gonna be her excuse. I
she is
swear to God,
definitely
everybody in the
your
chat,
mom,
that's gonna be her excuse. She's not even in the chat, but she'll vouch for it. She was in the chat. She's
I
like,
mean,
Big
you
Cloud
know-
waited till I had a whole human before we did
Oh
this.
my god. It's
So,
Talking
terrible.
to Merc, Ricky, it's a lot of us over there who really, because Blaze has played with us, you know, a bunch of times. Blaze is better than me,
man.
which is fine. I'm fine with, you know, but I ain't never scared. Whatever, I ain't never scared though. I run that. I
Yo,
run
in
that.
Gears, y'all got that, bro.
I
We
got
don't want
no problem in Gears.
We're running, have a good time. But I'll play whatever. Like it don't matter. Like I hate how y'all play game on like console and then not PC because it's free on PC.
We got on PC.
I know, but it's free on PC. Steam
Steam
is right
everywhere. We got the damn game.
Bro, we got it on
everywhere.
PC. We think
have
we're playing
everywhere.
on our Xbox.
there. I know what you playing. Hold on, I know what you playing on, Blaze. But hold on, it's a few of them. They run. They just do the console thing, man.
What y'all say? Hold up.
It's,
That's supposed to be.
it's the few of y'all who do the console
That's-
thing, and yet
That's supposed
Big
to
Cloud
be.
definitely does the console thing.
I
That's
have it
true.
on PC as well.
There y'all. He
Fucking-
coming. Come on. I like this. Keep going, Hustle. I like this.
Oh, man.
I'm a guest, and I am relaxing, and I'm happy to be here. I
got
promise I'm happy to
Bitwit.
be. Nah, I
Yeah,
just
you
wanna
got
chill.
Bitwit
Like,
jumping out of his
everybody
seat.
a
You see
guest.
this shit? What is going on in this episode?
Nah, everything cool, but but shout out to PlayStation though, because we actually like playing their games. Whatever Factions 2 is, hopefully it's not too much PvE. And I know we was kind of talking about PlayStation's dominance. It's a lot that go with this brand right here. It's a whole, and I'm not no pony either, but it's a lot that go with it. They really producing like really good products for people my age, and you know what I mean? Like it's cool. Like I think it's dope that we get like that type of mature content. And if you on Nintendo, right, you get the Blaze was talking about earlier. He can play the game with the kids, and that's cool. But what Splatoon 3, and that'll be about it for the rest of the year, right?
Yeah, pretty much. There's
mean,
the thing.
and
they got something.
Yeah, they do. And whenever
I think they
Microsoft
do.
drops, and Cassie, I think you spoke about it earlier. I'm waiting on Perfect Dark 2. Perfect Dark
Bro, but
as
they
well,
already
Brandon.
dropped. Nintendo just dropped Strikers. They just dropped Mario Party. They just dropped.
Yeah, but them,
Like they just dropped games before
Yeah.
that too. So
Yeah, they're doing that.
Nintendo has no problem announcing a game's existence and then dropping it next month or the month after that. Like, they're that bold.
They go in.
Yeah, because the fan base just ups and supports
it up.
you.
I just kind of wish that they were a little bit better with the hardware, you know. That way I wouldn't have to look at Bayonetta 3 looking like a damn, you know.
That's supposed to come out. Yo, that game's supposed to come out this year. That ain't coming out this year. I don't think so.
You know, I had that game pre-ordered since, you remember when Best Buy had their Gamers Club 20% off thing?
I remember that.
I had it. I have Bayonetta 3 pre-ordered since then. I'm still getting that 20% off discount on that game.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that game says it's slated for 2022 and it ain't coming out this year.
No, don't tell me that, please. I need some kind of hope.
Because I feel like they would have announced it
Unless
by now,
that
you know what I
Switch
mean?
Pro, if that Switch Pro is legit, now.
Oh my gosh! Stop with these leaks! Oh my!
Now I'm just saying, if that
I
Switch Pro is
swear,
legit,
be quiet.
I would
Bro,
drop that Switch Pro.
I see so many Switch fans literally all the time. Yo, this is gonna be the Switch Pro. Oh, Switch Lite. Oh, this is gonna be the Switch Pro. Oh, it's a Switch OLED. This time is gonna be the Switch Pro. Watch it be a Switch Lite OLED.
Splatoon. It's the Splatoon
or Splatoon
OLED.
console. Something like that, dude. A Switch Lite OLED. Like, dude, I can't with Nintendo. Like, they're not doing a Pro. They're gonna do it too.
How you know?
I don't see it.
How you know? What did they break tradition?
Bro, literally, like they released their system in 2017, so like it's gonna be by next year 6 years. They're not releasing a Pro model.
Damn.
Yo, Big Cloud.
I love.
You know what I noticed too?
I love Hollywood Red Hood, man. I love this dude.
Big Cloud.
What's up?
Oh my gosh.
Look at everybody's mic, Big Cloud. Everybody's mic is right next to them, presented well, so they can hear him nice and clearly.
Mm-hmm.
See that, Red Hood? You see how everybody's mic is right here, right in front of their face. See that, Red Hood?
Yeah.
You see my mic?
Yeah.
See what it's doing, right?
Dude, it's doing pretty well. I hear you loud and clear.
Look at everybody's mic, Red Hood. Look, I don't want to talk to you, Red Hood. You got like 3 days left, bro.
Where you doing?
Okay, bro. Gonna be bad for you, man. Make sure you guys, like I said, if you guys have trouble with anxiety or sleeping, Red Hood streams Final Fantasy on his Twitch channel.
Man. Hey, man. People were there.
Pull up.
People were there.
Shout out.
He loves his Final Fantasy, man. I tried to take him off it. He loves it, man.
Yes, sir.
He tried to, and he tried to cut you. I remember that.
Listen. I can take Blaze criticism. You don't play on your PC, sir.
What?
Stop it.
Thank you. You know what? No,
I can't take you seriously, dog.
Thank you. I don't play weeaboo shit on my PC, but you know.
What? You don't play shit on your PC. What do you mean?
There you go, bitch.
Dude, I bet your graphics card didn't even break a sweat. Didn't even break a
Big Cloud. You see how quick I can flip it back on you because you play Yu-Gi-Oh card game. That's like weeaboo shit. You are playing weeaboo shit.
Oh man.
That's that.
Nobody's safe for this motherfucker. He gonna flip from me too. Oh man. You mad about Solid?
Final Fantasy weeaboo when he playing Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
Do we need to remind everybody on RT what's gonna happen? Because we said it's live on Solid Cast. It's gonna be you, motherfucker. Hey, trying to calm your ass down. Calm your ass down. Yo,
Big Cloud. You know why I was late?
Calm your ass down.
You know why I was late?
You was fucking trading for that ass. What you gonna get, right?
No, you don't look at your phone, Mister. Complaining about me that I don't look at my phone.
Damn.
Look at your phone.
Oh. What should I say?
You see how that works?
First of all, hold up. Let me round that back.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna
because now he going down that route. First of all, once in a blue moon, which happens to be today, you decide to text or hit me up. This is one of those times, and now you want to act like you call me on a regular. I don't want to be like Solid Rev, but Solid Rev's down in the chat, because he would expose you live. But, Rev would tell you flat out when he calls, you answer. When I call, you answer. You don't pick up. So what's up? What you got?
Big Cloud.
Nothing.
You see how everything I say is backed up by facts, evidence.
Well, that you don't call? I can check my logs.
See, whenever I
can check my logs, Chief.
You notice that, Big Cloud,
I can check my logs,
people always back me up when we're having a conversation?
Red Hood doesn't count.
Because they know I don't lie, I don't fabricate. Red
Hood doesn't count.
You do this. You're wishy-washy, Big Cloud. I don't know about you.
Red Hood don't count. What are you talking about? Red Hood don't count. Red Hood's in Hollywood right now.
Oh yeah, totally.
And Red Hood, man. He don't appreciate you, brother.
I know he doesn't.
Justin
Deep down,
Bieber
I know
haircut.
he does.
Fuck out of here. Fucking Reddit just wants to slap me. I swear. You can tell. You can say this. I can see it in the mind. Like, I just want to just choke this motherfucker. I hate this podcast. I hate it. Yeah, shout out to the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh. He did pass away on Wednesday. Yeah. 60 years
It's
old.
unfortunate, man.
Rest in peace.
Bro, he died from a snorkeling accident.
Was it?
You know that, right?
Snorkeling.
Dang.
Damn.
And that's
He was snorkeling or whatever the fuck, you know.
Snorkeling?
Snorkeling, yes.
He said snorkeling. Snorkeling.
What'd I say?
He said snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
It's
What the fuck's the
snorkeling.
difference?
Snorkeling.
Snorkeling. I mean,
Bro, listen, when you're that
one is the correct
successful
way to
and
pronounce
rich,
that word. Yeah.
you can't be doing shit like that. If you're that successful and rich, man, you need to stay at. It's just, you know what I mean?
Hey man, you gotta live your life the way you want to. Sometimes shit just don't go right, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's a
Casino,
goddamn
there you
shame because
go.
that game's super successful too. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
well, Konami makes a
Pretty
lot
much
of money off
Pretty much a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
billionaire off
yeah.
of that. He became a billionaire off of that. And we're not even counting the TV show, the royalties from that TV show.
Yep.
Manga, TV show, cards, video games,
And
microtransactions
constant videos thrown in.
that you
Jesus.
bought from the game BitCloud that went to their pockets.
What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say
Ride
a
that
word,
back.
bro.
Ride that part back. Ride that
I didn't say a word, bro.
Go ahead. This is me hovering over that eject red hood bunch.
Y'all are
Listen,
insane.
bro, I'm just being. I was being honest, man.
Dr.
This is
Evil,
crazy.
Dr.
I'm
Evil
being
with the
punished
chairs
for being
hustle.
honest.
That's me right now. I'm just,
You hate to see it.
just hovering
All
over
I gotta
that.
say, Hustle at least didn't spend a dime on that game.
Not at all, but
neither.
Yes, you, bro.
No,
shut
I
your
did not.
mouth.
I did not spend a dime.
Shut your
You got
mouth,
proof? You got proof?
BitCloud.
You got proof?
hey, I got a question.
We can look at
Exactly.
because
Shut your ass up.
Well, wait. Since we are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, and since you all seems to be familiar with it, what should I start with? Y'all got any suggestions, or is it just because I got OG Xbox? I got all of them consoles over here. So you got any suggestions on what I should start with?
What, the game? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah,
just-
he's talking like there were some Game Boy games out there. I mean, you
I
could
love the
emulate
GBA.
those. The GBAs are pretty decent.
Yeah.
I never
would say
actually
get the one
played
on
a
GameCube,
console
but I would
version
say
though.
avoid that like the play because I remember that shit being boring as hell.
Wait,
I
what you
think there
say?
was a PS2 version of Yu-Gi-Oh that might have been decent.
There was
I
a
don't
few
know.
PS2 Yu-Gi-Oh
It was-
games, but I
There's a
haven't
couple
played
of them.
them.
Yep.
I'll say start with the GBA ones.
You might as well just learn the
Just go to
whole
Master Duel.
shebang.
Just
Like
go to
for
Master
me, I
Duel.
used to love Yu-Gi-Oh, but to me, like all this extra stuff, basically synchros and after kind of just made me say, I think I'm good at this point. But I do notice that the new game has a pretty good tutorial to
One of them
teach
said don't
all the
start with
different
anything.
types of cards that they do have. So that's a big plus. I learned something, admittedly. So
This man said, "Don't start with anything. Just don't start."
Oh man, they can't be that bad. Yeah,
Nah,
those
they
games
It's
can't be
deep.
that bad.
It's
real
deep now.
though. Once you get past the basic shit, then you start getting into this crazy shit with synchros, pendulums, and fucking
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
fusions.
Yeah.
Rituals.
I love
It's
fusions. Fusions was fun.
a lot of shit.
Everything else now is just work to me. I'm just like, I think I'm good. Like, I miss the Game Boy Advance games where you could have a duel and it be over in like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and you could just keep going and keep going. Now it's just like, it's either someone's done after the first round or this shit is going to go on for like an hour.
Yep. Depending
Jesus.
on the deck and how many plays they got and how good they are, they just
It's insane.
That's how I deal with Master Duel. You think like the first turn, it could be like 17 plays in one turn. You like, holy
Yep.
shit, is this dude done yet? And and after he's done, he's summoned probably like 8 monsters on the field or 5 monsters. But you're like, damn, okay, I guess I am done. Then when you go to your turn, all his effects start popping. Hey, you can't
Yep.
draw a card. Hey, you can't summon. Hey, you can't do it. So it's a lot of stuff that's now happening.
Okay, I guess maybe the better question. Maybe I need to rephrase this. Is there any game that kind of follows like the show that used to come on channel WB? I almost said channel 50.
Yeah.
Is there any game that kind of follows that? Well, what's the name of that game? Because I'll probably pick that up. So that's what I'm used to.
So there's a GBA one, which yes and no, it does and
Hearts-
doesn't. Like you're
Hearts of the
technically the
Car.
main character,
Mhm.
which you're
But you're not.
following like the what is it, BitCloud? When you had like the arm wrist dual one.
Yeah.
Um,
You're talking
Talking
about
about Kaiba's.
he's talking
Yeah,
about-
yeah.
it's
So
the
that
Coliseum.
arc.
Dual disc.
Yeah, with the dual disc when you're in the streets and then you go on.
But
the,
you're not playing as
Talking
the main
about
character,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
though.
The sacred cards. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you play
Okay.
as
A random asshole.
a random character. You name them. It's kind of it has like a little bit of an RPG feel to it, sort of deal.
But it's completely
It's
ass
fun.
backwards. Like instead of the character
is.
that you know we're supposed to duel, like for
Yeah,
example,
yeah. But
like,
you're
instead
the
of
one who
Kaiba
goes all the way.
versus Yugi for the
So
for
like
the
you're
two
like
Egyptians,
the
it's
second to last
you
one, I
two.
believe, is Yugi, and then you face I forgot that dude's name. It's been ages. The guy who's like possessed or something like that.
You fight
Pegasus?
Bandikeef. You fight Bandikeef.
No.
Bandikeef.
He was like a keeper with his sister, I think.
Merrick.
Oh no,
Oh,
you talking about the Egyptian cat? I know you talking
Yeah,
about.
like
I know
he
you
had
talking
gold
about.
hair, I think. I could be.
I know
Merrick.
you talking about.
You talking
Yeah.
Merrick.
Yeah.
Merrick, yeah, Merrick.
Mm-hmm.
You fight Merrick, then you fight Merrick, you fight
Yeah, but it was the
Ghoul,
GB
that
one.
zombie dude. You fight Ghoul or
I think that was like the big one that kind of
Fun
followed
game.
Yeah.
it was fun until you
good
start
pixel
realizing
art.
it was so ass backwards. Then it's like,
Yeah.
like for example, like when you about to fight the final duel, you have Yugi's dumbass come out left field. Okay, I gotta see if you're ready to fight Merrick. Duel
No.
me. I'm like, what? That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
part
yeah.
of the
Check it
damn
out.
story.
Yeah,
Like,
basically Yugi knew that you were gonna win regardless.
it's
Somehow,
like,
and
come
he's
on,
just
you
like-
mean to tell what was the point?
like-
They give me the damn necklace at this point. The hell is this? This is stupid. They could have had you play as Yugi that whole time, but no, they didn't want to do it.
The fuck we talking about?
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we should switch
Ah,
topics.
shit, here we
We
go
should
again.
switch topics.
Well, I was trying to. Y'all went to
No, how can you
Totally
sit
weren't
here and
talking about
torture your
Yu-Gi-Oh.
chat with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, bro?
I didn't say shit.
That's my mistake. That's
Taking
my
it
mistake.
retro, bro.
It's my mistake.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
Yo, Hustle, you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh,
I haven't.
Oh no!
I actually, that was the question that I asked. I was like, well, which one should I start with? And now I
No,
feel like I want
neither
something.
of them.
no.
The fuck?
Oh no!
Okay, no, but hustle.
Your ball dropped a long time ago, bro. You don't need to be playing games like that. You play with Kofi and Tony, you know what I mean?
They
No,
look like they have
he's
fun.
talking.
What's
To
up?
be fair, he's talking emulation, like
shit.
not multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I ain't talking about the multi. I just want like a good game with a good story on it, and I wanted something based off of the cartoon, and they, everybody directed me. Shout out to y'all to directing me to the Game Boy Advance one.
Oh, I think
Dude.
I'll bring my wrist.
Talking about Game Boy, bro, like the one game I'm super hyped for, but I think they're splitting into two parts. It's the Mega Man Battle Network games.
Yeah.
You should definitely try those out because I
cool.
loved those back in the day.
Nah, it's gonna be on PC. I'm cool. If I really want to
Yep.
play those, I can really play them
Just
on
out of
PC. Me and Adam
curiosity.
was talking about that.
Because somebody left a comment about this game, and I was curious, were you guys even picking this up? I'm not.
What?
I'm going to put that
What?
on record. But that Sonic joint, that new Sonic game,
You talking about Sonic Frontiers?
Yeah, am I picking that up?
Oh
No.
nah, I'm
That
good.
shit look. Is that the one with the realistic?
Like
It's like the big,
landscaping?
yeah, like the landscape.
open world joint.
Yeah, open world one.
I mean, why not, bro? It's better.
It has potential, but like there's
My
just
kid's gonna
it's
want
not,
it regardless. So.
It's not coming together quite the way I thought it would.
Looks kind
Yeah.
of choppy too.
Yeah, the frame rate, and all that.
Bro, look dry empty from what I saw. So I'm cool, but I'm cool on those types of games anyway. I think the last let's say open world in quotations that I played was like Sonic Adventure, like the last one that you can kind of go. Well, you couldn't go all over the place, but that was like the last. That was 20 years ago. That was on the Dreamcast, dog. And I feel like an old
Yep.
man saying it, but that was the last of the Mohicans for me, dog. That was
Yeah.
it.
Like this new one's giving me that one from like the PS3 and 360 days. You know what I'm talking about? That other one, which
Oh,
with the
Sonic
Sonic
silver
06?
head-
06?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you know what I'm talking about with the silver headshot, the psychic dude, like you're moving around.
I got
open
that.
world.
I don't. Ooh.
I was getting
I
those
got
vibes.
that
looking at
Christmas,
that one.
bro.
You got that for
My
Christmas?
condolences.
Damn.
My con-
Yeah, yeah. I think I was better off with the coal, bro. Straight.
But
up.
that shit like, oh, this shit look fire. This shit look real as hell. Then she started
Yeah.
progressing. It's like, yeah, no, this is not going anywhere.
Yeah, no that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Talking to a bunch of
pain.
humans.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's weird. It's like they don't know what to do with Sonic when it comes to like 3D. They don't quite get it.
They
It's
wanted
like,
the
bro,
werewolf thing to take off, but it didn't take off. That's what it was.
Just make a Chow Garden game. That's what I want to play so bad from Sonic Adventure 2.
Shit.
Oh,
Poor Sonic. He doesn't deserve this.
we ain't even a Sonic fan. Leave Sonic alone.
I mean, hey, look, I'll be 1, 2, 3 in Sonic and Knuckles. That's it. In the Sonic Adventure, that's about
Sonic
it. dog.
Adventures 2, the GOAT.
Really? You sure?
Sonic Adventure 2 battle? Yes.
Even with the story, you sure about that?
I don't know, not the story, but
Oof.
if you're talking about like core, like basic stuff, I hold that as like a hierarchy for the franchise. I really do.
I learned something new today.
Play that intro.
What?
I could play that intro 100 times. That is like one of the
City
coolest
Escape?
video game intros.
We doing
Yes.
this? Come on, Hustle. We
The
doing
music-
we doing this, Hustle? We
Ain't nothing
going
wrong.
what?
There's nothing wrong. I think the one that I played was a Team Adventure. I think Sonic Team or something like that.
Yeah.
It's when you play 3 good guys, 3 bad guys. That's the one that I played. And I played that on GameCube, and I said, yeah, it's over. I was just too old at that. I think and Blaze had mentioned it earlier. I was just too old at that point. So you know how I go. But I'm,
Also, you see how that works?
yeah, I think you just kind of you fall out of it. That's all. You just fall
Right.
out of it. But
And like, there's a lot of cool indie games like whatever, man. I don't care what you play, man.
yeah, I know you don't, Blaze. I ain't paying you no mind either, Blaze. You know that. But it's just back then we just.
Back then is different. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
there's certain shit like, how can y'all still play games like Pokemon, bro? How can you do it?
Because we trying to relive all old times. That's literally what it comes down to.
See, that's impossible. That's impossible.
Hey man, there are 6-year-olds that
It
still
is.
play Pokemon.
That's impossible.
But some people chase it, man. That's just
I guess
Why
I'm
it's
wrong
impossible?
for this because Ninja Turtles, I was nostalgic
Lit.
for because I played that type of shit.
Yep.
So
Lit.
I guess I'm being biased here, but I don't know.
Hey, yo, real quick. I know, but
emulated
before we move on,
Pokemon Emerald. The try
Pokemon
Emerald. Shit. I emulated that shit.
flames.
I've never played it.
I went and played.
You
that
should
shit.
actually. You definitely need that.
Yeah.
emulate
It's
that.
good, especially with the hacks,
Amazing.
where you don't have to trade around to make certain Pokemon evolve. Like
Yeah, you got all the
Psychic, you
legendaries,
get all this
too.
shit. But the thing about it, though, I was playing that shit, I was like, damn, how the fuck? Like, I'm just enjoying this for the most part. I'm like, damn, how the fuck did I lose so many hours playing this shit as a kid? Now I look at it now, I'm like, yeah, I don't have to.
But Sean Benjamin, that's different, bro. That's different.
Wait,
Like, I'm
what
nostalgic
is that?
for shit, but just because you're nostalgic for something doesn't mean that you're gonna continue to want to play this shit. Look at Pokemon. Tell me the evolution of Pokemon. It's been non-existent. What have they changed? Then they made it like open worldish now. Like, and that game, for the amount, like, it has nothing. It's like empty. Like, it's just I
It's
don't know.
literally like bringing back, like, I feel like they were trying to bring back the whole vibe of like a Pokemon Coliseum, and it's like, but they did that on GameCube. And here's my thing with
You know what's
Nintendo.
funny about all this is I own
What?
this game. I own the latest Pokemon game. I buy them because my kids want them. But when my kids not, I'm like, oh, I don't, The thing is, man, a lot of these games are selling off the name, and they're not making much changes, and they're just gathering money from you motherfuckers. And you guys never complain because, oh, it's Pokemon. No, we love it. Like, but bro, you guys should be demanding for evolution of Pokemon. It's the same shit. Like, they haven't changed nothing. The visuals like slightly get better, and then they get worse. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the
It's like,
thing
I
is,
don't
they
know.
didn't
A lot
they
of
didn't
people
get
give,
any better with Switch. It's just like you reuse assets from 3DS and all that. So it's just
That's what
I don't know. Pokemon, it will always sell well, and Game Freak knows it. Nintendo knows it.
That's Switch Pro,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Just
Easy
know that.
money.
Switch Pro.
Switch Pro ain't gonna do shit for Game Freak. You know that? What?
Yeah,
What are they
Game
gonna do?
Freak,
They're gonna be like, look at all this power. We're just gonna muddy up the graphics. That's
It's the
literally what they're
seventh
gonna do.
generation.
That shit's wild.
It's just
'cause-
crazy because they sell, like, they are a huge seller for Nintendo, but they still act like there's 10 people there that make every single game. And it's just like, y'all
That's
gotta
the
evolve.
point.
And then
That's
when they
the point.
complain, oh, we don't have enough time to make all the assets for all the Pokemon we made. Bruh, this is why you hire more people, especially with all the sales you make on the game, to make sure that with a latest Pokemon that isn't like a remake of a previous one, that you do have all the Pokemon in the world. Like,
There's no reason for it. That game should be optimized to a T. It should be one of their best. I'm not saying visuals are everything, but like when Breath of the Wild comes out, okay? And we're talking, what sold more, Pokemon or Breath of the Wild over the years?
Good question.
Oh shit.
it's up there. They're really close.
Yeah,
so
They're
are
close,
really
right? So
Yeah.
we know how much Zelda sold, and we know how much Pokemon. The point is, they've made so much money Okay, and they have such a huge fan base that they're always gonna buy these games. Like, there's no excuse. You guys are receiving the funds, and I'm not saying they don't put anything into it, but it's very incremental upgrades, and like for that to be for the next iteration of Pokemon to come on, still look, it's just unacceptable, man. Like even a lot of the Pokemon guys in the Discord that were so excited for the game, even they just like, man, I can't accept this. I love Pokemon, but I'm not playing this. And that was surprising. I didn't expect that.
It's sad because I really want to like Pokemon Arceus, but it's like you have to get one of two things right. Either the visuals or the performance. They managed to get neither of them right. Correct. And it's like, and when they dropped Pokemon Sword and Shield, I was on a straight FU Pokemon because they were not doing what I wanted at all. And this is like their answer to a portion of the community essentially being fractured. And it's like this Pokemon Arceus is interesting, but it's still lacking. And it's just, I don't understand what's up with Game Freak. Like, either evolve. Like, at some point, you do have to come to the reality. Either you got to evolve or die, for lack of a better term.
And you play such a hardcore game. You, Mrs. Cage, you play one of the most brutal, cutting off motherfuckers' heads and shit. Like, yo, I seen some gameplay of this shit. This guy gets both of his arms cut off, and he's running around headbutting people, getting kills. Yeah. It's the most brutal game. And
I'll play anything as long as it's fun. Like, I do love the brutal stuff. Chivalry 2 is insane. It's really fun. I wish more people would play it.
A lot of people are sleeping on that game. It's on Steam now. There's a learning curve for sure, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I want Dark Souls to have. The next step for Souls games for me is give me Dismemberment, bro.
Well, do you think
not on everything, right? But on those bullshit guys around the camp, like, okay, on bosses you can't do it, or at least let me see some slice marks that stay or something. I don't know.
Do you see them from Software ever going like, we're not going to reuse assets, we're just going to make new sound designs, new enemy designs, new physics? No, they're just going to keep doing that.
From Software has been using assets from Dark
I know,
Souls
but I'm saying, like, do you
Elden
think there'll ever be a turning point for them to just say?
Maybe, but again, that's another company, and I'm being biased again because that's another company. But I was the one that was I came out and told people on Weaponware, like, yo, like, what are you talking about? Like, this is the same fucking kill, the same jump, the same when you're picking up shit, and it's all the same sounds from all the way back to Dark Souls 1, especially Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, they just carry so many of the sound animations, so many of the when you're picking up items, when you die, the noise when you fall off a cliff, it's all the same.
Grunts when you fall, yeah.
It's just the same swing animations. Like, when you see Blue Point make Demon Souls, and then they're adding unique backstab animations for every single weapon. Every single weapon had its unique own backstab animation. From Software never did that in their life.
Yeah.
They had it for swords, okay. They had it for katanas, okay, but they weren't all separately unique like that.
Remember how magic was? Like, each magic effect had like a different
Demon Souls, dude. That game is fucking so immersive, man. Oof. Good times carrying you through it, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
You want to repeat what you just said? What'd you say?
Dang.
Huh? I'm talking to somebody on Discord.
I could have sworn I heard something. You sure? Sure?
Yo, let me talk. I'll call you back.
This guy.
What'd you say?
So I deal with on a regular, yo. But no, not a whole lot that went on, but we made this work. Good show.
Made it work, baby.
Yeah, it's a good show. Everybody killed it. What's up, Mr. Red? What about to say, Hustle?
Nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just agreeing because, it was the God of War thing. We're just gonna keep it real.
This was all PlayStation week. Sony stole the week. Let's just put it like that.
Oh, Hustle! Now that you're here, Hustle.
Yes, sir.
Hustle, I'm subscribed to you, right, buddy?
Oh, I didn't know that. Bet. I appreciate it.
You know that. And I see Hustle go live. I'm like, all right, let's go. And I think it was, don't even say it was like a PS3 game you were about to play. And you're like, I'm watching them and I look at the clip. It's like a minute and a half long. And at the end of the clip, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to stream this on Twitch. He shuts it off. So I said, oh, word. So I go to Twitch and he's not even streaming it.
Well, I did. I didn't. You talking about Simpsons, You talking about Simpsons Hit and Run?
Simpsons
which,
Hit and
Yeah,
Run.
he was. He
Ooh,
was.
Yeah,
perfect.
I started to play this for a little bit. I just changed my mind. Let me apologize to everyone, because I typically will put when things are a test, when I test the like I want the chat on the screen and all that, this, that, and the third. I want to make sure the audio and the visuals.
Bro, I
are
like
on point.
I like the layout, the little retro layout shit.
Yeah, bro, I forgot
cool.
I had it.
I know, bro. I watched your video, bro. You said you could have used it for Ninja Turtle. I watch. See, don't think I'm not watching, bro. I'm always watching, bro.
I appreciate that, Blaze, for real. No, I forgot I had it, and because I was like, yo, I said I want to have something to, but no, I was testing all that out because I'm playing Def Jam Fight for New York on Monday. Bro, I'm getting my head bust playing this joint.
That's fine.
Nice.
Man, listen, I ran 4 matches off stream, offline, whatever. I done lost all 4 of them joints, though. I'm getting on medium. I'm getting my head bust, cause so I just gotta learn the buttons and stuff. But I plan on streaming that Monday. I definitely plan on streaming that Monday.
It's gonna sound weird coming from me, but right now on Game Pass, there's a tennis game that Microsoft just dropped.
Oh, really?
So, all right, whatever. Tennis games are fun, bro. Like the back and forth, like what side we gonna? So I download it. I start playing online. I win my first 2 matches. Then I lose 2 straight. I'm like, all right, fuck this, and I shut it off. But man, so I posted about it, and everybody's like, yeah, I'm down. So now everybody's downloading this tennis game in the Discord. So, but I don't know who makes that game. It's crossplay, but hey, it's just fun, man.
Oh wait, real quick, y'all know what game y'all should play? It's on Game Pass too. Windjammers.
What?
Yo, isn't that game dead already though? It's kind of sad because it's actually really good.
Was it on PS4?
I think it's on everything.
It's on everything. I don't think it has crossplay though.
Okay.
No, but I feel like it came out on PS4 like a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe
the first one. Yeah, the first one.
Okay, the first one. Okay.
That game used to be in the arcades, fun fact. So I plan on streaming Def Jam, or like probably tonight if I gotta make sure that this works. So I'm playing a little bit Mario Golf and a little bit. Thank you for having me. Is the podcast over, Ryan? Because I don't know if it's over.
Oh yeah, no, pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
Funny thing is,
it's over.
Just remember, I just remember this
guys.
last thing that was on Twitter. It was for Hideo Kojima. I don't know if y'all saw that he was trending.
Oh, I saw.
Oh
Y'all
my
saw it?
god.
So
That
it
was
was
crazy.
wild. All right, so it was involving the shooting, if I remember correctly, for what the Japanese
Former prime minister.
former prime minister.
Former prime
They
minister.
actually
yeah.
they said that the suspect was apprehended and whatnot, but then they used Hideo Kojima's face.
Yeah,
They
it's
said
a
it was
Greek
Hideo
news
Kojima.
outlet or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
they used Hideo Kojima's pictures, and they was like Hideo Kojima was shot. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
is this?
that's what I saw. I didn't read it. I just saw Kojima's face on. I said, what the hell are they talking about? I said, all right,
Yeah.
I'm not paying that no mind.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
weird.
You playing? That's a dangerous game, man. I wouldn't want to be Hideo Kojima right now.
That's hard.
Dude, honestly, like that's messed up. I don't know in terms of legality, he could just sue the
Red
outlet.
Hood
or
would be so sad.
whatnot. So
Kojima got locked up. Red Hood would fall to.
oh, yo, Jiva did get. I'll be like, bro.
Who was it? There was someone had recently passed away, and they had a picture of Samuel L. Jackson. I remember I tweeted that out too. Somebody was black, and they recently passed away, and it was a picture of Samuel L. Jackson. I said, y'all see how they do us? I forget who it was though. And this was like maybe like 2 months ago. But now when we see that type of stuff, man, you don't take that outlet seriously. But I feel like well, we say everything's a rollout. We wouldn't be talking about this outlet if they wouldn't have did no stupid stuff like that. So they did it on purpose. They know who Kojima is, though.
It's like we don't take certain influencers serious, especially when they get destroyed by directors for a game.
You know, hustle what that
man.
is, right? They want
You know what I'm
clicks.
talking about.
Yeah, they want clicks, I know.
Yeah.
They want clicks. They want you to talk about their
You
news.
know what I'm
outlet.
talking about with Corey. Shout out to Corey Barlow with the
Oh yeah. Corey
oh,
can shut that
back up
stuff
the year.
down.
Ooh, yeah.
I ain't even gonna say it. I don't want to say it, but shout out to Corey.
That was the softest own.
Like, he did it the most polite
Dude, no,
way possible. He
even
didn't
other
say nothing.
influencers. Like I showed Big Cloud, the other influencer that also responded. I was like, wow, I didn't expect this influencer to say something as well.
Yeah,
And
man,
that was
let me-
Ryan. Ryan McCaffrey said something too.
That's well,
Shout out
he
to
the last
Corey.
one who he don't got to do all that. But yeah, shout out to Corey Barlow for dealing with everything he dealing with.
Yeah.
He definitely want the smoke. That man said, "What about Starfield?" He said, "I'm looking forward to playing Starfield." And I said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Shout out to them because them
Corey not
them
playing
devs we've noticed that, or I've noticed that developers for like different games, because they know how it is to make a game. They'll definitely like stick together, and when they see something special, regardless of
They
what the
take influence,
fans
yeah.
might think, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people say Starfield is all unique, but I'm like, if you look at Starfield in its essence, it's essentially No Man's Sky.
It don't matter. I mean, you know,
Or
people
trying to
gonna
be
run
No
it.
Man's Sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the show. Shout out to everybody who came through. I know it wasn't an eventful week. I got no control over that. All I
Big
can do
Cloud
is
probably
keep
gonna
bringing
be
you guys
moving the
good
show.
shit.
Tell him, Big Cloud.
Why you telling my business?
Oh man,
Yo, fuck
y'all
what
should
you
do
doing.
it.
Big
What?
Cloud might be changing the time of
What?
the show. You heard?
Yeah, we might be changing the time of the show in September. Might be. So it won't be 5 p.m. no more in
Y'all
September.
insane.
It'll be around 7. So that way more you guys can join us and whatnot, find us and whatnot. I know a lot of you guys mention the show all the time, like, yo, we can't make it at 5. Well, 7's probably going to be our time starting in September. This is going to actually help out a lot, especially for the panel here, because I know Red Hood likes to stream, and I know Blaze comes home a little late, so that way he can actually, get situated, everything, and we can have that be set. And as well as Hunter and everybody. So pretty much we're going to be all
He's really
set
doing
and
it for
ready to
Hunter.
go. No, I'm not.
Blaze can't get none out of Big Cloud.
What are you talking?
Oh, man.
What have you ever brought this up? Never.
It's all for Hunter, man.
Never. Crash can. Never.
Well, let me say. Hold on, Big Cloud. Let me say, I look forward to the move. I think what you guys have here is extremely great. And I said this last time I was here, but Red Hood, I'm actually proud that you're getting this opportunity because you've been around in the trenches for quite some time. I know you from them PSP days, but you always been like a cool civil cat, man. So I can respect that. You just might need to take that icon down off that green screen that you got in the background, dog. Like, listen, I don't know who that is,
That's Red Hood, bro.
I know who it is, damn it. Batman up there is something. Nah, I'm playing.
No.
Damn.
The disrespect Red Hood gets all the time is insane.
Red Hood
Like, we
gets
got
all
a
respect.
Bro, he's
game
like a
goddamn.
bootleg character, bro.
He's not a
Damn,
bootleg character.
got
Dude,
Red Hood
like,
a
literally
bootleg
had the
character.
best, like, storyline for Batman, and then they ruined him with Gotham Knights and all that.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, I'm happy with what you guys are doing over there, seriously. And Cassie, I look forward to checking out your content. I just followed you on Twitch, so we'll see.
I got you back, bro. I appreciate it.
I'm sure. Nah, you seem pretty entertaining. Big Cloud, thank you once again. Blaze, thank you for supporting me, Blaze. Because I swear, man, because Blaze, y'all, listen, y'all. And my fault. I'm just hijacking this, but y'all fall back just a minute. Blaze in particular is a superstar. Like, now, if you don't know what I mean, Blaze was embroiled. Regardless, he was embroiled in a tad bit of controversy, and he got the internet talking, man. And Blaze, just before you go super duper Hollywood on everybody, man, just know that just don't forget about the little guys like me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Blaze.
Listen,
True.
Hustle. I'm just telling you right now. I even that guy BK Born, what's his name?
BK, that's my boy.
Yeah, he's a cool.
Yo, shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I go to his chat on Twitch. He's like, "Oh my God, there's a superstar in the chat." I'm like, "Yo, BK, you ever say that shit again? I will never show up to your chat again." Yo, like, do these like? I don't know, yo, Hustle. I don't know how you've been treated before from other YouTubers, but I go to work every day. You know what I mean? My head hurts. You know what I mean? I'm a regular dude. I ain't shit. I don't care what you think I am. I'm a small ass channel, bro.
Yeah, all right. Well,
but I appreciate it. I'm not trying to discredit what you said, because Big Cloud don't like that. When you call me superstar when Big Cloud's around, he's like, "Damn, bro, Big Cloud." But Big Cloud's his own star, man.
Indeed,
Big Cloud is his own star.
That man was working with IGN. We saw what you did over there, Big Cloud. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Come on, bro. See, Big Cloud? You see how I had your back?
I'm quiet. I didn't say a word. I know what I
You see how I had your back, you trash bag?
Yeah, for once, bitch. Every dog has his day.
Now you can stay on the server.
God.
Oh, Reddit turned on your and said, "But where's that in the server?" Damn, you see how you feel? How you feel?
Y'all ain't insane.
Wait.
You know what he said? He said, "Where's that in the server?"
I said, no. I said, now you can stay in the server.
Nah, you said, "Where is that in
anytime
the server?"
you come in and say hello, and somehow not one person responds,
With that being said, I like the future endeavor Red Hood 420. And thank you for his contribution.
Okay, Vince.
That's what we gonna do. The betrayal was real in this podcast. But anyway, shout out to everybody who came through. Had a blast. Always fun. Told y'all, man. People change, man. People change. You give them a little bit of your spotlight. I mean, look at this dude, Red Hood. He's clean shaven. He looks like Bitwit. This man's acting like him. He's getting all the sponsorship deals. He's streaming every day. I'm tired of being the janitor, so I took over my own spot. So,
Yo,
you know.
Bitwit's my line anyway. But you can use
Lying sack of shit. No, it's not. You don't even know who Bitwit was.
Absolutely is.
You know who's Bitwit.
Thanks for the shout
Bitwit,
out.
the guy that
No
got fucking
problem.
What?
they broke up with his girl. I don't watch that.
No,
guy,
oh
but I
my
know
God.
who he
You
is.
tuned into the show. You're just talking about that. No.
I call Red Hood Bitwit first, you nitwit.
You lying sack of shit. You lying sack of shit, man.
All right, man.
Whatever.
God, I love y'all.
Let's get to these outros, man. I'm gonna start.
No, but they're
with-
a good fit. These two guests right here. I like that because they're respectful and they no, they are. They are. I'm not saying that you got to be respectful and but they are very respectful and they're knowledgeable, man. Like I like people that they know what they're talking about. I don't like people that just run their mouth and just start talking numbers just to look smart. Like they're just being rational and they have common sense.
Well, well, thank you, Blaze. I mean, look, listen, I ain't shit. First of all, second of all, I appreciate the compliments because we've seen.
Give me that camera.
Oh man,
You want some new camera upgrade. You hate this.
Give me that
you might have to pay the 800 for it, but no. It's,
Give me that camera, dog. Give me that light.
it's always cool to get.
I'll take all that.
It's cool to get high praise from you guys.
Also spent a lot of money on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Dude, that camera quality is top tier, man.
Yeah.
And my
thing
lens
is with
was
Hustle,
working.
He was like the first one
spent
on the
so
crazy
much
camera.
money.
You remember that though? He was
Hustle
the first
spends
one on
too
the
much
crazy
money,
camera.
man.
Before everybody started jumping on it, like he was like legit on it, like back in Scumcast. Everybody had these dusty ass fucking
Webcam.
webcams. Where the hell is that webcam at? What the hell I do with that shit? Here it is.
Listen, man.
I'm rocking this dusty
This
ass
GoPro
webcam. This
is
man
crispy.
comes in.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that one.
Yo,
This
hey,
man came in.
yo, Hustle.
What's up, Blaze? What's
Hustle,
up?
you know what the funny thing is? Without Blaze 4K, and this is just the facts, BitCloud is still an icon on YouTube. He's not even on camera. And that's a fucking fact. That's why he's
That's
putting
true.
his head down because he knows
That's
the
true.
truth.
That's true. That's
BitCloud,
true.
you owe me
That's
a
true.
lot, man.
That's true.
I think that's extremely cool. And you know what? Shout out to Kofi too. Kofi was he's the reason why I'm on camera. But I said if I'm gonna get on camera, what's up?
Kofi, that's the other thing. Press Start was always unique because the guys were on camera.
Yep.
Yo, you can see reactions. You can see what they're you can see what they're doing, man. Like, yo, BitCloud calls me a trash bag. Now you see my react. It just adds so much to the show instead of a blinking icon. And a lot of these motherfuckers, look, a lot of you YouTubers that, you think you're this and that, and they're like, yeah, I hit the gym every day, but they've been a fucking icon. Like, show yourself. Let me see. You want to see me? Are you gay? No, show yourself. You keep talking about how you do this. Like, these dudes talk and they hide behind their little fucking icon. Like, you're an actual person, Hustle.
I mean, sometimes
I
I am,
mean?
Blaze. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Never mind. I could talk about that for hours. But no, I'm glad that we've seen everybody hop on camera, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like it should have been that way all jump.
There's a lot that don't, Hustle.
Yeah.
There's a lot that don't, and they get, and you know what I mean? They flip flop. Yo,
They do what they
the show.
do what they do.
Everybody in the circle though, Hustle. Just remember that.
Yep.
Everybody in the circle has been on camera. Everybody.
Yep.
And that's
which is so dope.
That's dope.
Now, before we go, the only thing that I wish the YouTube would bring back would be like the response videos. Like,
no.
Yeah.
If you make something, I want to. I mean,
Do
it
it.
got a little toxic, but it don't gotta always be toxic. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
You know
it'd be
how
so
many
cool.
dudes
Like when you
on
see
my
something.
Tip
Oh,
back then?
shit. Oh no, you got it.
You know how
You got
many
it.
responses I used to get? No. One dude had me weak. He had me weak. He was
BitCloud
sitting
scared
going,
of the
One
controversy.
dude had me
Damn,
weak.
what happened?
Dude was like, yo, BitCloud, I love you. He's like, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't BitCloud at the time. He's yo, Random Official, love your channel, man. Love your work, man. My response to you is this. What if Microsoft buys PlayStation? I'm sitting here going, what the fuck? What? Why would I engage in this conversation? I don't care about this conversation.
What if pigs fly?
Exactly.
What if?
Exactly.
I mean,
What if
Microsoft.
Blaze was 11?
That would
Stands a
actually be
chance against
hilarious.
BitCloud. You know?
So he
Oh
would
my
be
God,
like,
Big Cloud.
Yeah,
Big Cloud.
what?
If I ever get the pleasure to meet your ass,
Oh, fuck. Just remember, this is going to be you.
Big Cloud,
You
end the
stupid.
show, Big Cloud.
I know, right?
I'm trying to. You won't
Like
let
a
me.
minute.
God damn, you trash.
My bad.
Anyway, shout out to everybody who came through. Had a blast. Let's get to these outros. We'll start with Hustle Motivate, my brother representing Iron Lords podcast, along with yours truly with lordsgaming.net.
That was a good
Tell
look for you.
the people.
Hustle?
Yeah, but it's
That
fun.
was a good
Shout
look
out
for
to
you,
Ed.
buddy.
Addict kind of opened a lot of different doors for me. Hey, hustle and motivate everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Mainly on Twitter, and I'm going to do the YouTube daily content. It's just going to be switched up, and I'm uploading. What's that? The Last of Us Part 1 playthrough. So you will see me cry like a big baby in Part 3 because I don't have none of that. You're gonna see that. Let's see. You're gonna see what games I'm playing. You're gonna see what games I'm buying and the retro stuff on Twitch. I will start doing retrospectives at some point. So when you see me live stream a game on the joint, just know I got the backup footage and just know it's going to take a little while to do it, but I'm going to make sure it's going to be cool. And it's going to be different from everybody else's retrospectives because let's be honest, right? This face was made for the tube, and I ain't talking about YouTube. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to get my hair cut. I'm going to be looking, rather dapper. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to build a whole little personality. But y'all see the RGB lights and everything? I took some time to invest in myself.
Corbin Dallas, watch your mouth, dog. Look at his nose, man. You wish he had a nose like this, man. Watch your mouth, Corbin.
Well,
shout out to Corbin Dallas, bro.
That's
my guy right there.
Frozen.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the comment there.
This camera frozen.
Y'all got it. No.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I was like, wait, what happened?
Frozen.
I'll just say this.
Man, I zoomed into my nose and everything.
Oh my god. Maybe we're glad that didn't happen, bro.
Follow everybody on the panel. I definitely will be. And thank y'all for the opportunity yet again. Thank y'all for letting me speak. I can go on and on forever, and I ain't trying to do that. My bad. Let me shut up.
Always a pleasure to have you on. What up, Corbin? Multipass. Shout out to Corbin with the multipass in the background. And of course, first timer on the show.
Yeah.
She was giddy as hell. I can't wait. You have no idea how much it means to me. Going to get on the show now.
All right, let's chill with that.
First time. That's not her. No, first time on the show, and she absolutely killed it. It was great having you on here and your thoughts and everything. Hopefully by next time we get you on, or in this case, Solid Cash, you'll find Trunks. No?
Hey,
yes.
Yes. I'm serious. I love Trunks. You can't see him, but he's up there in the screen. He's always right behind me watching my back, thankfully. But I really do appreciate you having me on. It's cool. I love chilling with the homies, and y'all are mad chill. So definitely anything. I have the time. I love to hang out with y'all. But if you guys want to find me, you can just Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Cult Classic Cage. It's the same thing everywhere. Make it easy. I love to talk about video games. I do love to talk about movies. That's my thing. I mean, recently, they just announced that new RoboCop game, so I'm hyped about that.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm hyped about that. So I made a video talking about that. And I was talking about my top 10 PS2 games, stuff like that. I love to hear what everyone's top 10 PS2 games are, because that is the system that kept on giving, man, when it comes to good games. So, and I love to play games on Twitch, and I love to talk with y'all. So, hey, come chill with me.
What if they have Kane from Part 2 in that game? You remember Kane, the movie?
Yeah. It would be interesting. I hope they bring back what's her face, his partner.
Oh, Lois.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if they had. I don't think they're gonna get Nancy Allen to voice act, but it would be a interesting thought.
She retired.
If they did.
She retired from acting, but it would be cool if she came back.
Hey, money.
Yeah.
If there's money to be made, it would be cool.
If you guys follow Cassie in the chat there, shout out to Hustle. He put her links in the chat for you guys, so make sure you guys give her a follow.
I appreciate it.
She streams pretty much everything. She was struggling in Red Dead 2. So why don't you go watch that highlight?
Definitely. Oh, man.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Spider-Man Mode for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. And let's
shout out to Spider-Man Mode. He's awesome.
He's one of your viewers?
Yeah, he's good peoples.
Shout out to him. And to close the show, let's get to the panel. Start with Mr. Hollywood, Mr. Bitwit, Mr. Sponsors, Mr. I'm better than Big Cloud, so I feel like I can challenge Big Cloud everywhere he goes.
Oh my gosh.
Red Hood 420.
Killing me, bro.
I am. I ain't killed you yet. But
okay, bro.
Red Hood 420. What do people find?
So, yeah, great episode, great panel, great guests. Like I said, follow everybody here. Like I said, Hustle doing great stuff. And Casey as well with her streams.
About me.
Blaze, I can't always gas you up, bro. Like not every single episode I gotta gash.
Oh, so you only do it when it's
Blaze is
convenient.
great, but you got to be consistent.
I mean, that's literally my slogan.
Yeah, another
Gee,
one.
she
There we
used
go.
my slogan.
Damn.
We got another one, people.
Damn.
I mean, she's not
Hey
wrong.
man,
Though. Like,
we want to
Rev
see you take
said
over
it.
YouTube, bro. That's all it is. That's what we
Like,
want to see.
Dude, Rev said
I'm
it
gonna
himself.
try to get consistent. Just Red Hood, just Big Cloud. Actually, Red Hood. Big Cloud. Can you stop copying everything I do? I get Red Hood on Solidcast. Boom, he makes Red Hood a member. I say, yo, we're gonna get Cage next on Solidcast. He gets. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, man, watch all my moves, man. Yeah, put your headphones down. Yeah, clean your ears a little bit. Dog. God damn.
What you saying?
Watching my moves here, yeah.
What'd you say?
I said I was
this
gonna get
last
Foxy.
year.
You get Foxy. Keep it
Oh,
Foxy.
Oh, you keep it Foxy? Okay. Keep it busy. Fucking bitch.
Nah, but it was a good show. I'm sorry I was late. I was doing yard work like an old man. That's what happens when you have kids. And my yard, I had some weeds that were coming up to my window, bro. I was gonna like slide down them. They were so tall, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know when you get shrunk.
like that.
You might need those weeds to get back to home.
Yeah, you might play that Obsidian game.
So I did there. Yeah, fire, right? Yeah. Let me stop with this, man.
But yeah, no, good show for real. It was a good show. I like conversating with good people. Hustle always trying to show off some old school games. Look at him, man. Like, look at Hustle.
But, hey,
Let me
you
see what you had. Let me see them games you had in your hand.
You got
Keep
me
it
beat.
retro.
Def Jam, 2K5, the greatest football game ever made.
Yes.
Oh.
Facts, bro.
Vice City. I got the trilogy too. I got the
Rest
trilogy
in
over
peace.
the box right there.
Same.
All right,
Rest in peace to Ray Liotta for sure.
Hustle.
All right,
Yeah.
peace.
Sure,
Also,
yes, sir.
I'm all about
Yeah.
physical hardware, especially
Yes.
for certain games. That 2K, you can download that and play it at 4K, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I ain't worried about all that.
But you update the rosters and then boom, that shit look crystal clear, bro. But yeah, all the other ones I have PS2. I collect PS2 games as well.
And
PS2
I
is
got
the GOAT, man.
Same
NBA Street Volume 2 coming. I ordered that today. So like that
Yeah,
joint
that's
will be
fire.
here soon. Yep.
Dope.
Love that game.
Okay.
Yep.
Dude, same. Yeah, boy. Oh my God. So yeah, my fault. Shut up, Hustle. Shut up. Let me move my mic.
Nah, you good. Y'all good.
Man, you good, bro. You
Good.
just
He
chilling,
muted
man.
himself.
Keep talking about games. That's what's important, bro. Even if it's, especially if it's retro, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad it wasn't
This
much
was
to
all
talk about, but hey, we made it work, and that's what happens. We have good conversation with good people. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you guys on the next one, and you guys enjoy
Bye.
the rest of your weekend. Holla at y'all. But you guys tune into ILP as well, and everything. All right, and check out Solidcast Wednesdays on Blaze 4K. So I did Blaze, no. So
Yeah,
I
you
did
say
there.
it
So I
like
did
this.
there.
You-
So I did there. You little trash can. So I did there. Huh? Anyway, see y'all on the next one. I'm gonna choke this clown.
We all fuck.